Welcome back, Life is Strange Before the Storm, episode 3 in Soviet Russia. We have Sergej, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
We have JJ, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That is good. We have me. That is me.
No one cares how you're doing.
That's correct. Let's get into this episode. Number 3, Hell is Empty. Second to last episode.
All the demons are here.
And all the demons are here.
Someone has studied up my sentence
knows what's up.
Since he learned it by heart
you wouldn't
twice.
believe it, man. He's throwing Shakespeare in our faces all day, every day, 24/7. It's just his hobby. He likes
Previously on Life is Strange.
Okay, nothing against classical literature.
Yeah,
I felt like my dad's been lying about
not necessarily Shakespeare. That's a bit too classical for me already. But
it was.
Sure.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
Yes, Mr. Blackwell.
Forced my hand.
Okay.
This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
I'd love it if Mr. Wells was always I must say Mr. Blackwell.
Because he's black and his name is Wells.
Black Mr. Wells was speaking like Mr. Mackey all the time. That would be great. Like, go ahead.
Can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy
Perhaps.
for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
We opened the door.
Yeah, we totally opened the door.
Juliet is waylaid.
And then this shit
That
happened.
infernal inferno is the culprit. Closing down
Infernal
the road
Inferno
Why
is
you
still-
wouldn't say that? Yeah, that was
That's, I don't know.
Fucking chance.
so awful.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the
This
world
isle.
are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish? Yes. Let's leave. For real. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this.
So, Sergej, we are leaving this episode.
isn't going
How
to
do you
happen.
feel about that
What would
one?
it take to convince you? Why can't
Well.
you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw.
Yeah, and then he dropped this one.
Oh yeah, right. Oh man.
Yeah, remember that?
Oh man.
That was pretty good, right? That's good.
That was my dad kissing a woman, and that woman
Was
certainly wasn't my mother. Well,
Allegedly.
actually.
Well, tough break, huh?
I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Chloe shouldn't be here for anything.
Yeah, I know.
Shouldn't be anywhere for anything.
Of course.
Like, Chloe really doesn't have a reason to be there right now.
Every way that matters.
Not at all.
Rose is my wife. And your mother. But the
As a matter of fact,
woman
at
you
least the
saw
first
at
half, I'm pretty sure,
Overlook,
is literally the case in every way.
her name is Sarah. Your birth mother.
He just
boy.
turned into,
I'm going
Yeah.
to tell you everything, Rachel.
Outlook.
Everything I've shielded you from.
Sure.
so
Why
long.
not? Life is Strange games really like to do some weird
Truths
similar
can be hard to
things
look
in
at.
their final episode.
Is this really something you're ready for?
I mean, they're not just doing the final episodes, they're just doing it more than
Yeah.
symbolisms all throughout the game.
Yeah. But this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
Chloe.
Come on.
what are you sighing about? It's a simple decision.
Well, no, we all know. Killing off an important character,
That's fine.
easy choice.
Yeah, he's not
Choosing
big
which
fan.
insult to throw at your teacher, very hard choice.
Very tough, yeah.
This,
Uh-huh.
somewhere in between, closer to the insult.
Basically. Jesus Christ. Did you sipping coffee?
You can handle this.
Well, yes.
Not without you.
Well, she never said that.
Well.
And do you see how that makes no difference because we're walking up anyway?
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, in the Life is Strange franchise, there have been scenes where you could completely
Yeah.
avoid like a
Yeah.
30-minute chunk of the game if you really wanted to. Well, yeah, optional side scenes that don't impact the story enough so that you
When I
basically
was
be
in high
required to play
school,
them.
there was one person everyone adored. Her
Rachel.
teachers,
I mean, Sarah.
friends.
Mr. Amber.
Sarah was everyone's
Oh man, Mr. Amber was Nathan back then. No, he
Every
looks like
boy
Elliot
wanted
actually.
to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
She was so beautiful, just like you.
She
Who
was
said that?
so alive, so passionate about.
Oh, Chloe said that, right?
Yeah, Chloe.
I about to say.
But
I thought
No,
for a
no.
second that Rachel was just
I
too
realized
again.
I wasn't.
well, I mean,
It's happened way too much already.
wouldn't be without precedent.
While the rest
but
of
also
us
still-
were pursuing college,
Since she's specifically referring to
Careers.
back in the day,
families.
that means Chloe is,
Yeah.
for some reason, also visually perceiving those
Sarah
flashbacks.
wasn't thinking
Right.
of any of that. She was looking for escape.
We're talking about drugs, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did.
Oh yeah, pro
For a
tip,
little
getting
while.
kids never solves your problems.
Yes.
Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
It's also
Metaphorically
a
speaking.
chef's head. Descent.
However much she loved you then,
Again, metaphorical.
Yeah.
it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always
Still
Actually-
talking about drugs, by the way.
Yeah, but also, in a very literal sense, that mirrors Rachel's situation right now. Because
Yeah.
for over
her
a
first
year.
reaction to, oh, there's a problem, was
tried
also,
to help
let's
her.
escape.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I made myself believe that she was still a good person.
I mean, you can be a good person with issues.
That's no
A
matter
good
what
person
happened,
who pumps all sort of drugs and neglects their
she
kid.
would never do anything to hurt
Tough
you.
break.
Well, neglect is a strong word.
That's not a strong word. That's the appropriate word.
Eventually, I
Oh, apparently
saw
she liked rock and roll.
for who she really was.
Which is okay.
A destructive person.
Oh yeah, that's, by the way, also
Someone
applies to
who could
Rachel. I feel like
never
there's intentional parallels here.
Yeah, for sure.
Like anyone,
She looks the same, like basically the same too.
even the love
Of course.
of her own
Of
daughter.
course, there's parallels.
I was desperate. I didn't know what to do.
He also
So I
looked
made
the
a
exact same
choice.
way then that he does now, for some reason.
I was
like
never going
like
to
10
let
years ago or
her
so, when they were in high
again.
school, he
10
looked,
years challenge.
he looked 30 years older, younger. And over the last 20 years, he did not.
Well, you know, the magic of having a limited set of models and sprites to use.
What you saw at the Overlook?
It's weird, right? In video games, they have the chance to actually do
true.
it properly, as
Yeah.
opposed to like live-action movies where
It was
they
the
can only
saddest
cast that many
piece of
actors
my
for the same
life.
role.
Like we said, like we talked about
It
how they
was a
should have
kiss.
cast Luke Spiller for
Goodbye.
Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody, but only young Freddie, not old Freddie. So that's the issue there.
That she felt like she'd gotten her life together.
Oh, you keep doing that.
Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not
By which he
after
means getting
all
those tats, by the
people
way.
She hurt.
I feel like there is worse things she has put under her skin.
Destroyed.
worse needles specifically.
Yes.
Gift in the world.
I'm not
I
sure.
mean, the needles aren't inherently worse, just the things that
Yeah,
were
that come
injected
out, yeah.
through those.
Exactly.
And she
As a
squandered.
matter of fact, if you wanted to make an argument about the inherent good or badness of needles, I think that the needles
Pained
used to
me.
inject drugs are probably the better ones
hurt
because
her
those
like
also
that.
have medical
Meds,
uses.
yeah. Correct.
But I'd do it again. And again. And again. To keep you safe.
That's some rough shit.
Yeah.
So that
Rachel's
was
like,
the
oh, so
first
that's why I'm
time you've
blonde.
seen her,
Okay.
or spoken with her in
Right?
15 years?
No. I send her money
Wait,
every single month.
we saw pictures of her when she was younger, right? She was always
It's
blonde.
our
Boom.
Rachel.
arrangement.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was about to make the point
But
that maybe she's
now
just not a natural blonde.
She wants
but,
to see me?
I think we've seen pictures. Yeah.
Yes.
but yeah, I mean, young kids.
He looks
don't-
exactly like
don't
Sarah
die.
in every way.
Yeah.
Why not? If that's what Rachel wants.
Drug
Also,
addiction
Rachel can speak
is
for
a
herself.
disease.
Jesus Christ.
It afflicts everyone, not just the addict. I will not allow you to be victimized by her disease again.
Even if that's true, Rachel could still meet her.
And maybe the fact that she wants to see me means she's gotten better.
And she
Maybe
uses
so.
the same drug dealer as I.
Consider
Did
that
you
for
not pay
15
attention?
years,
Exactly.
She's preferred that money to you.
Rachel.
I think I need to lie down.
She says and gets up from the couch. Cut to Chloe and the Ambers just like having some
Hanging
drinks
out.
or something.
Yeah.
Just lounging, waiting for Rachel to return.
Serving up some fluffernutters, maybe.
I was about to say it's Tab, but I honestly got no clue
I
you were
can't
on
leave
control.
Rachel to deal with this
He's
alone.
using a controller.
Ah, okay.
Group SMS. What the fuck? Oh, right. Yeah,
right, it's
that's the
about
whole. That's
the
the
theater group.
Group of the theater. Theater. They were having like a group dinner or something after the theater.
Well, you know, I have
you
experience with group dinners after theater, I'll have you know.
You do, right? So do I.
Yeah, I was about to say you were there too, so it's not...
I was present. Are you looking at anything specific there? Or?
He's just gauging the room.
Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah.
But does that make what James...
Does that make me
Right.
James? Silence.
Well, she was making the moral argument of whether or not his choices were correct. Which is...
Probably yes.
This is one of those situations where it's really hard to say because you cannot possibly extrapolate.
Well, the adult is responsible for the decision, whereas the minor is not.
Well, yes. But that does not necessarily mean that the adult's decision is inherently correct.
No, I'm talking about Sarah's decision.
Oh, yeah.
If Sarah exposes herself to a drug environment, that's her fault. If Rachel is exposed to it as a kid, then that's not her fault, that's Sarah's fault.
Yes.
Which means that someone else needs to act in the interest of the kids since they can't do it themselves, and Sarah's responsible for acting in her own interest.
Well, so what I'm getting here though is
I
that there's
need
only
some
one
way
way
to
to
show
find out
Rachel
which
that I'm
choice
here
would
for
have been
her.
better, and that is we find a time traveler
Oh man, if
and
only,
change the timeline.
if only we had someone who could travel time in this universe. Crazy. Maybe check in Seattle. It's a lot,
They
lot
just
of,
pick
lot
a
of-
random major city,
yeah,
like,
there's a lot of
check
people,
in, I don't know,
a
Seattle.
lot of weird people there. You write that down for real? Okay. Maybe there's something in this emergency. kit. There's like a band-aid. Here, put this on your soul.
Oh,
It's like two-
it's less first aid and more like zombie apocalypse types
Yeah.
of emergency. Like, oh hey, here's a
Two-
giant lamp and 2 canisters of water.
Yeah, let's hope that's water.
I mean, I assume she doesn't store gasoline in her room.
Might as well be
I could
bleach.
get grades like this. I just don't want to.
Excellence personified.
You know what? The worst part is, Chloe is not even lying in this case.
Look at it again. Second to last one.
Like
The light of Dionysus brightly
don't want
shone. Drama lab, obviously. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, weird people tend to be the best kind of
Also,
people.
the physical education
I know
gym
something
class
Miss
teacher was
Arcadia
literally just like
doesn't.
perfect attendance. That's all that matters.
Weird.
Too much text.
Way too much.
This game should really, if you
Rachel's
press the A
always
button
made
instead of
being
making it
a
more
student
readable, it should just have
Read it
text
out.
to read fun.
Yeah.
Text to voice.
Almost sad to see all this effort. I
handwriting's not as
Rachel
good as I
could
thought it
use
No.
another
would be.
subject. But which one?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I know what we picked. I remember what we picked. And I remember what it became.
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but I can definitely see where number B there goes.
Yeah. That's the one we did pick.
Okay, fair enough.
And it went exactly there.
Yes.
Obvious, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Kind
very,
of also think that's funnier.
not very surprising.
Yeah, no one wants, like, random
That's
text
the
drawn in their
one.
notebook.
Yeah.
That's just...
Yeah. Exactly.
There's an essay I might actually read. Or, write.
Right, yeah.
Page 420. It would have been actually kind of funny in the context of a French developer being behind this game if they just put page 80.
No. Shut up.
At least
You don't need to
have
understand
something
that
for
it's
tonight.
stupid language reference. It's disgusting and I hate it.
Okay.
Because see, this is how French numbers work, right? When you pronounce them, it's terrible. So, is it literally 420? I think so, right?
I think it's 420s or something, but yeah. It's literally like, you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's go bigger steps,
God.
like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 60, 10, 420s.
Yeah. For
That's
some
just
reason.
stupid.
Yes, it is.
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then.
Well, actually, very little has changed except for knowledge.
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through.
Willie.
Well, I mean, Shakespeare came up with quite the tragedy.
Yeah, he
you know.
came up with some stuff.
Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
Oh, that's not a globe, right? That's a
Well, I think there's a
Nights.
globe at the sun.
night sky.
Yes,
Maybe.
there is a globe at the center.
Right,
and-
right.
and
But then it's a night sky. Yeah.
I mean, once again, she's dreaming of something that's far away.
Exactly.
She's
Like,
all about
graffiti, that too.
getting away.
I like how Rachel's having a mental
Or
breakdown
on the
right now, and we're just
Yes.
out there scribbling all over her room.
Well, yes, obviously. It seems to make more
Wednesday.
sense.
I think Rachel said,
The corners of the world are mere prologue.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
Although this is... Yeah.
Yeah.
Although this is... I mean, as much as people from around there might think so, not the entire world.
I've heard that
Take
Rachel
us.
and Nathan hang out sometimes.
I was actually thinking of the United States
but
as a whole.
it
but
Oh,
still
still.
generally,
seems
yeah.
hard to believe.
Terrible, right?
What?
Friends with Rachel, with Nathan. I guess
We
money.
can't graffiti that.
I guess yeah.
What?
Just draw like a little Hitler mustache on Nathan.
On Rachel.
On Rachel or both. Sure. That'd be much better. I guess money does that to you. If you're rich, you hang out with rich people.
Well, yes, they both come from
We were so close
wealthy
to making our
parents,
break
wealthy
last night.
influential parents, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
They're both popular
Now-
kids.
Very good
Well, I
students.
mean, Nathan isn't actually that popular, but
I don't know. Is there a
Both good
section on
students.
how to walk fours?
I think
or
Nathan is at the
batshit
point where he's
crazy
just too
family
rich
drama?
to be popular.
No?
yes.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a personality type thing, it seems.
Something, spiritualism, voodoo... Probably not voodoo, but,
You think spiritual and voodoo stuff?
I don't know.
It just seems like a personality type thing.
I'm just reading the word individualist and seeing all kinds of colors, and I'm like, no, this is some kind of, you know...
This could be a big 4 personality thing, or the 16 thing.
You mean the Myers-Briggs?
Yeah, the Myers-Briggs.
You mean the Myers-Briggs and the Big 5?
Is it the Big 5 at this point?
It was
always the Big 5? Okay, let it be the Big 5. That sort of thing.
Because the Big 5 is the one that's actually being used, and the Myers-Briggs is the one with the 4 letters, which everyone loves, but isn't actually scientifically used at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hell, what's up?
Hey, Rachel.
Now that we've prowled around your room for half an hour.
Of course.
And that's that again?
So wait, what?
I don't know.
I didn't pay attention.
It's an enneagram.
Oh, right, yeah, there is actually a very cool thing you can do.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just saw the lamp.
Yep.
Rachel has so many inspirations. She can barely keep them all contained.
See, there's an astrology chart. I knew she was that kind of person.
What?
Just look
The
around.
thing labeled astrology chart I was referring to. The one of the other corkboard. She has 2 corkboards in her room.
Yeah.
I don't even have one. Why don't I?
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I really need, like...
We need
Rachel
one.
even knows how to
either a
make
corkboard
dinky
or a
lamp.
Hey, we need one.
whiteboard
Maybe
or
we
like
might need one back there.
a magnet wall or something.
Rachel's
Yeah, or
surrounded
over
by
up
so
to that
much
wall.
love.
You can just put stuff on there.
Yet she seems so
Yeah, stuff.
alone.
More like Rose and Dad, huh? I doubt Sarah signed that
Makes
card.
sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab
Oh,
from
because it's
now
Cancer
on.
Leo. Yeah, Lion Crab.
So, see how those, like, lines there in the middle look a lot like the ones on the individualist thing there. Wouldn't be surprised.
I like how the strengths and weaknesses work perfectly, though. I mean, that's how our character is built up.
Well, again, in a game so full of like spirits and spiritualism and parallels and stuff, it makes sense that zodiacs would also be.
This light needs more light.
If only we had a lamp somewhere, huh?
I
Yeah,
wonder what I
right?
could find around here to brighten up that nightlight.
Well, gee, if only we had found like a big ass light or something.
If fucking only, huh?
Zombie apocalypse survival kit.
Ah.
Remember?
Awful.
The worst part is, those have like a screen light bulb similar to how you were putting the ceiling, but just smaller.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll get them with really flimsy bulbs, so you can barely see anything, but you still have like the huge flashlight. It's horrible.
Oh, Joyce. Come on, Joyce. Stop.
I
Stop.
like how the implication of please come home doesn't matter that it's after curfew means that if you're after curfew anyways, you might as well not come home at all.
Exactly.
That's the implication I'm getting from that. It's like, well, you know, either you're on time, or it doesn't really matter what you're doing.
If we're not, whatever.
But does it also perfectly screw on?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. That fits just a little too perfectly.
Too perfect to
All
not
ready
believe
for
that Rachel
Rachel's
hasn't
light
tried
show?
that before.
Better get her attention first.
Better get her attention first, like starts lighting the room on
Turns the
fire.
thing on. Might be more effective to hang it from the ceiling. I don't know.
No, you're trying to project stars at the ceiling.
Yes. But it's pretty much a globe, you know, it goes
Hey.
all around.
Check it out.
What we got?
Just a bunch of random dots on the
Yeah.
ceiling.
It's beautiful. I thought you might like it. I've always loved stars.
If the roof beams weren't there, you could
They
actually
remind
believe
us
that it
there's
was outside.
so much
Yeah.
beauty out there.
It looks like the night sky, but clearer, and it's not nearly as cold.
Because we're blind.
Depends on the
by what's
season,
in
time
front
of
of
year,
us.
man.
Exactly.
I mean, if it's either too cold or too hot outside, it barely
Then
ever is
I learned
perfect.
the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead.
Not necessarily.
I was
Not
about
all
to
of
say,
them.
that's wrong as a blanket statement.
They're
As a matter of
all
fact, we can see one star with only, I believe, a 7-second
lies.
delay or something.
No, 8 minutes.
Was it?
8 minutes. But he's talking about the sun.
I'm talking about the
Yes.
sun.
No, it's a couple
Was
of minutes.
minutes?
It's minutes.
Okay,
it's
no.
like,
It's several minutes.
wasn't it
Maybe
like
you're talking-
20
maybe-
minutes?
It
No,
might
it's
have been that
about
the
8
moon was
minutes.
7 seconds away or something like that.
Yeah, it might
I
be
don't
the light that's reflected off the moon. But the sunlight that's reflected off the moon.
Yeah, I don't know that.
It's
but
about
Fuck
8
the
minutes, I
stars.
believe.
But the
We
thing
can make our
is,
own.
if the sun went out, we'd know
Yeah.
relatively fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all lies.
It will go dark first before other effects will be noticeable, I believe.
Yes.
My entire life.
Well, actually, the sun doesn't just go out.
Dad.
Correct.
There'll probably be a lot more light for a brief second there.
If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman,
I mean, the possibility
my
exists.
real mom,
Just goes out.
she's the biggest lie.
That's
Infinitely small.
Yeah,
but
pretty much unlikely how that
Oh yeah, right, because
Trust
fusion
any
is
of
also
them.
based on like probability and stuff, yeah.
I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
We met 2 days ago. That's a tough one, man.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's
That's wrong.
Even if it's only by process of elimination.
that's not how trust works, by the way. You can't just eliminate every single person that you don't trust, and then like, oh, there's one person left over, don't have to consider it. I can trust
The one person that is least suspicious. And how is that Chloe?
My entire life,
The fuck?
I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know.
Instinct.
That
Yes.
If you're hearing
real
slight
mother
noises, that
was
is because I'm currently removing the
take
carbonation
it back.
of a carbonated beverage. Do not blame me, blame the producer of
There's
the
nowhere else
carbonated
I'd rather
beverage.
keep it than
yes.
Please write an angry letter to Carbonated Beverages Inc.
Now I'm
Not to-
imagining carbonated ink.
Oof. Not TrashcanTV.
Just imagine they start carbonating ink. You're pulling out your quill, you're wanting to write something, all of a sudden there's bubbles in your
Bubbling,
ink.
yeah. Oh, that's great for ink. Spilling it all. This, by the way, this is one of those scenes where you have to press something to end it.
See, the thing that I've never found out is
the fact
do
that
those
she's
scenes
here right
eventually,
now,
scenes eventually end on their own.
Doubtful.
that she came here.
Also, she has those like pretentious as theater masks hanging
Yeah,
there.
she's a theater
Me?
person, okay? What I wanted to
need
say is
to
that
see her.
TrashcanTV does not condone carbonated beverages. And,
Is that
Don't
wrong?
speak for the entirety of Trashcan TV.
I'm speaking for TrashcanTV. Do you regularly consume carbonated beverages, JJ?
Actually, no.
Honestly,
Correct.
I
And if
have
you do you
no idea
decarbonate them?
what's right or wrong
No.
in this
That is
situation.
your problem, though.
Yeah.
Other normal
I just
people would
know
do that.
whatever
No,
you
I shouldn't say
decide,
normal people. Right people.
I'm in.
Well,
correct-
I'd rather be a left
can't
person, to
find
be honest.
The correct minority.
It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
The informed. The informed elite.
I like how Chloe's
I
just
think
like,
I know what to do.
like, I got this.
I'll
Alright, we're playing a
call
game
Frank
too.
and get him to
I'm forgetting
connect
to pay
us to her.
attention. Something,
You do
something,
that?
Sarah.
I'll give it a
I
shot.
mean, at this point, the game is more or less just an excuse for us to have a 4-hour
Of
podcast.
course, even if we
Yeah.
know where she is.
By the way, we'll
get
have
to her.
Sergey on the podcast once we've played the entire game.
Yeah,
Just ask
plus
my parents.
farewell
Saturday
episode.
next week.
Correct. Because next week is going to be the farewell episode,
Yes.
and then podcast.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her?
With your mouth.
What do I say?
English, preferably.
Like, press air through your throat in a
Produce
specific pattern
produce waves.
to move sound. Yeah, exactly. To
After my
move
dad
air
died,
molecules in it.
I didn't know how to keep talking to him,
Alternatively, sign language is always
Still
possible.
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter.
Also, even Morse code. Like,
All that matters
Yeah, even that.
is
I'm not sure if
letting
Sarah would necessarily know sign language. Morse code is almost more likely,
Dad?
although also not that likely.
in my
Because people
dreams.
don't just randomly know Morse code.
He's there. And it's so real. It's
Usually
almost
you
like
have a
it's another
spreadsheet
part of
with,
my life.
all the letters in front of you when you're communicating via Morse code
used
anyway.
to be
Not
the
really.
only part that
Yeah.
mattered.
No.
Yeah, so sailors used to do it. That's how everyone used to do it. You'd have
I've never
A quick list
told
of all the
anyone
letters?
about that.
Really? They do?
yeah, you don't have to, so they don't
Weird,
learn it
huh?
by heart. You just decode it and encode what you're saying.
I mean, they
Rachel?
do learn it by heart. Like,
I
Most
was
people
just
don't.
thinking.
no, I mean the
Maybe I
ones
was
that
wrong
do it
before.
professionally. Like,
Yeah,
they do nothing else.
Some people do, obviously, but
It's also very fast.
Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that
Also, they
means
do
they're
it
real
like really fast.
to
but-
us.
yes.
Really fast.
but since there's only a couple of different
Right.
letter combinations and stuff, you can just have the sheet there, the list, and just decode it and stuff.
Well, yes.
By the way, Sergey and myself had a business idea, which we're trying to pitch to the audience a little bit. So if this resonates with you at all, let us know.
To all the
Oh,
10 people
yeah,
watching
yeah.
this.
The Decarbonator 3000 is basically it's a construction of two glass bottles or otherwise cups or anything that can be used as an hourglass, but can also be both uprighted at the same time, which is basically just intended to divide a certain amount of beverage into two and then shake it and then decarbonate much faster than you would with a full bottle. That sounds absolutely genius. This scene is also interesting.
Dad,
The fuck?
I
It's
think
basically
you're
improv.
stuck.
Yeah.
What?
Hey,
On improv shows, they do
Yeah.
maybe
cars
you
exactly
should
that
let
way.
me
Yeah,
drive.
that's exactly what I did.
Put down a bunch of chairs.
Yeah, I
Always
know.
do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go?
It's also improv comedy.
Remember when we
apparently.
used to work on cars together?
It's more of a comedy roast, probably.
Some of my favorite memories.
That question is one question. Your memories or my memories? That's one question, for fuck's sake.
We never. That wasn't you.
Could have sworn that was me.
Dave's like, that was me.
All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
Hanging his arm out the window, man. True professional. Open the door. Yep. Sound effects and all.
It creaks like a real room door,
For some reason.
as opposed to a car door.
I think I need to rewatch it later.
Oh, because you're not catching anything,
Yeah.
because you're just talking bullshit. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't, I don't know.
They're pretending
What's
they ate a
wrong?
car.
Don't you see anything?
It's the floor.
Fine. It's. The spark plug.
Did you rip it off?
That's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't
Well, it
improv
considers
supposed
broke.
to be
Yeah.
all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family.
I think Rachel's family is
real.
Yeah, I think.
This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Yeah.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
What did he say?
You egg.
You egg. He stabs him. You are a saucy boy. That's what Shakespeare said.
Something about stories told by idiots, full of sound and fury, signifying fuck all.
Nailed it.
I don't want to be an actor.
Probably that's what Shakespeare said.
I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend.
Dude. Come on.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights. Sound effects.
And a real choo-choo train.
Chloe.
Or truck.
I think it was a truck, yeah. Sure.
Look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Choo-choo truck then. Okay then, just stage match. That was an actual truck.
Well, yeah.
Don't at me.
But it was created through stage magic.
Blood.
They lifted it up there with a crane.
Yeah. And how did it get up to speed? I don't know.
Cranes are the original stage magic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally how the god from the machine, or Deus Ex Machina, works.
Yeah.
Which in Greek theater was a literal actor playing a god.
Yeah.
Being hoisted onto the stage with a literal machine.
Wait. What the shit? Has someone been going through my room?
Yes, they were searching
Doesn't
for
seem
cannabis.
like Mom. She wouldn't leave a mess like this.
David.
Wait. David?
Dave.
That motherfucker.
Well, yes, he does indeed.
Yeah.
Fuck your mother.
Whatever. I don't have time for this shit. I've got to help Rachel. Okay. I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find
Yeah. The whole twin of the universe.
Plus,
That's
he
been
likes
there
it.
forever.
And he owes me one.
And it's all
from
over too. It's like everywhere.
I can do this.
Got several ones of those.
Come on, dude. Pick up.
Dialing Francis.
Price. I got your collector's fee. Coming to get it?
Hey,
Yeah.
Frank. I was actually gonna cash in for a favor instead. What do you say?
I like the idea that, like, at the end of the game, she just suddenly, like, touches the hole over, and she's, like, spaghetti eyes in there and just appears somewhere
I need
else.
to find that woman
Different
from
universe.
yesterday. Sarah.
Okay.
Frank.
What the hell for?
Something important. Can you help?
It's about family.
Oh yeah.
I would
Ironically enough,
really appreciate it.
You could have actually
I'm
used the
your
argument like,
favorite
oh yeah,
toy.
like she would
Remember?
appreciate it.
Yes.
If you help me with this.
Sweet.
I have someone she might be
Thanks,
interested
man. You're a real.
in. Okay, that sounds a bit too much like kidnapping, but you know.
That went well.
It
I
works.
guess.
We got it.
Just imagine you going like, oh yeah, I have
What am I
someone she
getting
might
myself
want to see.
into?
Sounds like a hostage situation.
Yeah, I
I'm not
know,
so sure.
right?
You know, human trading and all that. I'll trade you Rachel for a bag of weed.
Okay. I've got 2 hours to kill. A shower would be fucking amazing.
Well, in that case, I would
Take a
suggest
shower.
maybe... Yeah. Oh, now is when that scene happens. What, in 2 hours is when that scene happens.
Yeah, that's right.
I like that
Where
scene.
the thing happens.
Yeah, I feel like that thing, it tells a lot about the characters, you know, when they do the thing.
Just about to do that thing.
Shower time!
Oh, you have to write that down every time. Okay.
Oh, as soon as we get back control of her, after she steps out of the shower, I need you to do that again.
Yeah.
Look at what's written on your palm. Like, just for the hilarity of she steps out of the shower and instantly there's writing on her palm.
Yeah. Probably.
Would be cool if they actually had a thing where it's just like washed out.
Have I ever watered that?
You could water it.
Well,
remember?
Don't water too much though, you might kill it.
But you do want.
There's a first time for everything.
That's not water, bro.
Better than nothing.
It's soda. I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Well, as we all know, the way that sugar and plants interact is definitely by adding sugar to the plants and not the other way around.
Bored. I've got a real ride to fix up now.
This is a perfectly acceptable snowboard. Oh, wait, this is actually the top side, right? You can't even tell if it's...
I think so.
Oh wait, the top side usually is
No, it's a
black.
bottom. It is a bottom.
It's a bottom, yeah, so it's missing the wheel, so it's a perfectly
Dad's
acceptable
favorite
snowboard.
jacket.
Not really, but...
Definitely taking that if Rachel and I ever leave.
Beanbag chair.
See, now it's a beanbag chair.
That room is up.
But if you rough it up a little, it could also be a beanbag, like, thing to lay on.
No, it could just be a beanbag.
Mom playing music?
Dubious.
Really dubious.
Got a message from Victoria.
Not just a mysterious serial killer that likes to put on music while waiting for his victims. That seems like a trope, right?
What?
Like, if someone is waiting for someone to show up at their own house and they just put on some classical music for some reason.
Right. What's Victoria going on about? Jesus Christ. Come on, man. The hell?
Yeah, what? The fuck?
Fuck's sake. She's like, oh, I gave up the role. So Rachel Amber had to take it up in the last second and everyone was cheering for her, not for me, who wasn't in the play at all. What the fuck?
David's towel? Where the hell is mine?
Laundry basket?
Maybe. My towel's probably in here somewhere.
Nope.
Nope.
No awesome pirate towel.
Well, maybe just quickly run over to the junkyard and grab a towel. They have some there.
Yeah.
Lots of washcloths. No towel.
Man, these towels, man.
I think your mission is find a towel.
Hate seeing
You know that
David's shit around
you
here.
always have to remember to bring your towel.
That's correct. Find pirate towel, yeah. Let's do it!
Don't forget your towel.
Yeah, don't forget to bring a towel.
Why is it even an option?
What?
In search of a towel.
Oh, you can just look through shit all the time. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
sure.
necessarily... Well, you know, if you're maybe on a spaceship and you're making like an intergalactic jump, just place the towel at your head and where it lands relative to your body determines how far you jumped.
Score.
Correct. There's a towel. That's a pirate towel.
Also, always bring a
Can't
towel.
believe Max and I were so into this shit.
We're both
when we
referencing the same
were
thing. That's,
kids.
we all know what we're talking
Yes.
about.
Captain Bluebeard's hair dye.
Oh yes!
Uh-huh.
Max was going to make me a pirate.
It's blue hair
I
dye.
never got around to it.
Can you imagine it?
The transition is about to go down. Ooh.
Ready for the best shower of my life.
Shower.
Shower time!
Water, Don't let me down.
To write all that stuff down, Jesus. Okay, I want to see what's on her palm right after she gets out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
It probably writes down like dye hair or something. That also means that she's got her Sharpie on her. In the shower.
Yes, in the shower.
Always carry that around.
Yeah.
It's waterproof, you see.
Yeah, that's why it's fine.
Both the Sharpie itself and the writing it produces. But she also has ethanol with her at all times
Yeah,
to remove it from her hand.
Yep. Correct. She does it herself. Okay. That's not the way it's later.
Well, yes, but you knew that this is what was...
I arguably would assume that this looks the best between all three different options.
I was actually thinking that, yes.
I need...
Between full blue and full brown. I think this is the most sensible. Well, not sensible, but...
The most sensible would be full brown, you know?
Yes.
Not the most sensible. I assume that's not her clothing. Oh yeah, she's doing the classic Chloe now. Deadlift. Stop.
Oh
what do I
boy.
feel like wearing on this?
This is the most important scene of the entire episode. We're gonna take our clothes.
Alright, so you know this.
No, I unironically still like the clothes picking stuff. I'm way too into picking outfits. I don't know. Like the interesting thing is I don't do it in real life.
What?
I literally pick off a shirt off the top. What? It's the punk outfit.
Yeah.
You selected it.
Most of them you already know. No.
Oh yeah, right. A was back, not B, like usual.
Right. Is Hot Dog Man probably also still in there? And the Illuminati thing.
Also this cool dragon shirt.
Dragon.
With a
rad
mediocre jacket.
Yeah. And a bullet necklace.
Well, yes.
That's something at least.
Would be cool if the bullets had names on them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally get that done, like bullets engraved with names specifically for them to be worn.
Or shoot people with their bullet. This one's for you, sort of thing. Yeah, that is classic, really.
What was it? A bullet might have a name on it, but a grenade is more like a to whom it may concern.
Exactly. True.
Is that on the left also an option?
Yeah, oh yeah, it is.
Right.
Just, you know, while we're doing our outfit taking scene, which has now been made more difficult by the fact that she overall
that's racial stuff. At least Rachel's shirt.
Has a bit more of a different style thanks to the, blue highlight in her hair.
Do you know that changes your clothing all of a sudden?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't change your clothing, but it changes your overall appearance so that maybe different clothing choices might now seem more or less agreeable to your overall look.
Okay, fuck you know about style. Get out of here. Who's wearing the Communist Party shirt in this room? I am. Not you.
Who is wearing the shirt of a cool Scottish band that is older than me? I mean, the shirt that is, well, the band too, but, you know.
You're wearing the Rundrick shirt?
Yeah, I'm wearing the Rundrick shirt.
That's very appreciated. What shirt are you wearing, Sergej?
One last thing.
You're not wearing any good shirt. What is it?
I need to get Dad's tools so I can fix that truck.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not wearing a plain white shirt. What's up?
Yes, I've run out.
Right.
Dear.
Right, I just noticed that, man.
He never does that.
He's wearing a screen printed t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's not just completely white. What? Okay, so now I toolbox.
Right, for the whole repairing thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you chose the dragon with the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
That looks pretty good.
Well, see, I like the shirt a lot. I'm not a big fan of the jacket.
I don't mind the jacket.
I don't like the shirt.
The shoulder,
like the jacket.
Really?
Yes.
We disagree on the outfits for once.
The shoulder pads on the jacket look weird. Like the stitches there, they're unnecessary. But other than that, I like the jacket too. And doesn't it say Rachel on there? No, what does it say? Hank. All right.
Mom hasn't moved its toolbox.
It's literally just a construction site vest.
She probably stole that too.
Yeah, from a construction site.
Hey, can you put on the dad's jacket?
What?
Your father's jacket was hanging in the corner.
Yeah.
I was asking if you could now wear it or take it or whatever.
Let's
try.
Now that you are fully dressed and ready to go. Oh.
Yep.
Here goes. What are the chances I can avoid Mom
Enter
and David?
through her room window. It should, for all intents and purposes, be easier to leave through it than to enter.
Mm-hmm.
That confrontation is thereby unnecessary.
Yeah, but Chloe's now walking.
Although, yeah, I mean, she does need to get the toolbox if the garage is closed. She might need to go through the house, actually. Not a thing about it.
I'm flipping them over.
They're cooking.
Not yet. I told you 3 minutes each side.
They're gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now.
Right, yeah.
Who works in a diner all day?
I'm telling you, it'll make a mess.
Hey, Chloe is disgusted by their
You
happiness.
don't have to make me breakfast. I'd settle for flowers.
Yeah, breakfast is cheaper. Get off me.
All the time.
Also,
I want
breakfast
you
is
to
arguably
have
way
a
cooler.
break.
Yeah, more useful too.
You are one class.
Flowers is
act,
just
David
bland.
Nelson.
Then again,
Aren't even that tasty.
Mom actually looks pretty happy right
Depends
now.
what kind of flower we're talking about.
then again, my personal opinion might be skewed by the fact that I'm allergic to lots of flowers.
You also are allergic to a lot of foods, right?
That's true. But the flowers make me sneeze. The food just, I usually don't care.
Fair enough.
Hey, who's there?
None. Oh,
Random home intruder. Don't worry about me.
Chloe, your
Mm-hmm.
hair. When did you... Was this for the play?
No.
I heard you performed last
Well,
night.
if it makes
Nope.
you happy, then I can answer
mean,
that either way.
I did, but this is something
Just imagine
different.
she thinks that Joyce is not in favor of it. Thereby she's like, oh yeah, totally,
None
sure.
of that matters
Like
now.
next day, like picture
Oh,
of the
I
place
am
in the
so
paper, and
glad to
Chloe's
see
hair is
you.
totally
Yeah.
not blue.
Good to see you, Chloe. Coming home was a smart decision.
Music just
I'm
stops.
not
Yeah.
staying long.
That happens sometimes. Yeah, depending on
Picking up
exactly,
some stuff.
depending on the camera angle.
Oh,
Wow.
Yep.
are you coming
I think
home
that the
tonight?
bug
Mom.
exists in other scenes too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said I believe that
I
bug
don't know.
exists in other scenes
Where the music
too.
stops.
You were
depending on
telling me
the
what
angle.
you're up to.
I think I brought it up at one point.
I'm just hanging out with Rachel.
Oh, how is Rachel? I was telling David about the play
Blonde.
and you being in it.
And impulsive.
I really
The
gotta
usual.
go.
Listen, wait. Before you go,
Then again, if Chloe has
David
proved
has
one
something
thing,
to say to you.
then we cannot definitively say at this point that she's
It
blonde,
won't take
since
but
we
a
have
minute.
not seen her for like a few minutes.
Correct.
And women do that sometimes.
That is true.
Mom,
Men also do that sometimes.
Well, yes, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now that we have a face cam on our YouTube channel, which, by the way,
I
as
don't
you
think
might have
this
noticed
is
not
the
featured in this episode, since
best
it's
idea.
really
three
hard
people.
to frame all of us. We now have to get weird hair colors.
Dude, let's do that,
Boy.
man. What kind of color are you doing?
Like Let's Players, like
I've
the
made
Jacksepticeye was like
an
like green for like the
agreement with your
longest
mother.
time.
Yeah. Okay.
Markiplier was doing like red and
Legit promise,
purple and
right?
stuff.
5K subs, I'm dyeing my
Really?
hair.
What does
Okay.
that
I'm
mean?
doing it.
I mean, the thing is,
It
for you, that's
means
just a
that
minor commitment.
From
Like,
today forward,
You'll dye your hair like 2 days
I'm
later, you
going
just shave it
to-
off, and like 3 days after that, you look like you do
Take you
today.
Yeah.
So, if
Pretty
you
much.
say you haven't been smoking or drinking,
No, I might have to grow it out if I want to dye it. That's.
then I'll just leave you be. Even though she had pot yesterday.
David. The idea is you should feel comfortable here, Chloe. David's not going to question you.
Comes home to a room looking...
Neither am I.
Best being described as, there appears to have been a struggle. It's like, oh, I want you to feel comfortable here.
David's lying to your face, Mom. He searched my room.
What?
Well, either
You
that
didn't
or a
know?
tomato hit.
Detective Dickwad here went through all of my drawers and my bed.
It's what you asked me to do. Make sure she's got no drugs or alcohol for her own good.
Oh, my goodness, Chloe. I'm sorry.
I thought that... I'm sorry, Joyce. I didn't know this would
It's
upset
Chloe
you.
who deserves the
I was
apology.
about to say, no,
Well,
don't how
Chloe?
you apologize to Joyce.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I violated your privacy. I did it with your best interest in mind.
I'm sorry, but...
Tough.
See, the problem is, you don't want to
That's
pick
it?
X, but...
That's your
It's not
apology?
the end of the episode.
Well,
yeah, I was about to say, but that'd
now,
be totally...
I thought that...
What about sorry for not trusting me in the first place?
This
And
is
Because you're not trustworthy, Chloe.
See, this is the point where
That's
other more
not
high-quality
David's
YouTubers
fault.
would have
What
inserted
about
the gag
sorry
of
for calling
actually
me a
showing the end
loser?
card briefly.
And always
Because
talking
no
to
one
me
notices
like
that
I
there's
just
2 hours of
came out
runtime
of
left in the
Julie.
video.
What
It's
about
a major
sorry
surprise that you haven't
for
been in
lecturing
Julie
me
yet.
all the time when you're fucking no one? You're not my dad.
Oh, he's
Well,
fucking
yeah.
someone,
Who the
alright?
hell gave you that right? What
The right to
about
what?
sorry
Be your
for
dad?
moving in with my mom against my wishes?
Well, it's not your house.
Chloe, I know you don't like me. I know you think I don't understand you. But I do. I've been meaning to show you something.
Meaning?
Yeah, he's now showing like his soldiering, a picture of his soldiering days.
The soldier in days here.
Yes.
This is my friend Phil Becker.
See, I'm not a racist, he's black. I have
Served
black
in the
friends. I'm
same
not a
unit.
racist.
You mean Bubba?
2 tours. Becker was
They're totally
killed
Forrest Gump and Bubba, by the way.
near the end of our deployment. Roadside IED. We used to joke about all the trouble we were going to get into once we got back home.
Oh yeah, the fun trouble,
But he
like
died.
PTSD and homelessness, right?
He
Yeah.
died, and I didn't. And I think about that
the
fact
homelessness is preventable by
every
just
damn day.
marrying a random widow. I don't know.
Fair enough.
The point is, I've had my share of grief. I know what you're going through.
I don't really understand the connection.
So I guess what I'm saying
He has
is
lost someone he was close to
I'm
as
here
well.
to do
He's lost his best friend, Chloe lost her father, and
whatever I
everyone else,
can
basically.
You know how
So he's trying to make a connection.
guys in the army
over
form a very close
the
bond.
loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance, won't you?
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while? Think about what I've said.
See, this is framed to be a big choice.
While Sergey's making that decision, I'm just gonna
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below,
Yeah.
join our Discord.
join our Discord, link in the description. Also, quick prize question for this one. Give me a true or false. There is a full jar of peanut butter in the room as we record this. In the comments of Discord, true or false.
Also, something I think would have been funny is if at some point, I know they're kind of building towards a dramatic scene here, someone during this episode makes a joke about jokingly calling her Hank because that's the name tag on her
Yeah,
jacket.
that would be...
Which is not beyond the realm of possibility, since Rachel referenced, as a matter of fact, Rachel and Rose both referenced the skull shirt, the Rorschach shirt. that she was wearing last episode.
What if her name was actually Hank? That would be great.
They pulled on her and her actual name is Hank. People just call her Chloe.
Hank Price.
David
Hank
so
Elizabeth
young.
Price.
And this Phil guy.
Hank Elizabeth.
They look close.
Right.
You know, Hank's a nickname. It's short for Henry.
Hank.
Thank you.
That actually is used that way sometimes.
So maybe Henrietta?
I'm just so proud of you both.
Mom, I really need to go.
Be careful out there,
She's
Chloe.
like, I've got an appointment with my drug dealer.
All right.
It's not what you think.
He'll just introduce me to another person.
Yeah, who's also a drug. Yeah.
He'll just introduce me to a fellow addict. It's...
Rice cereals. Man, the dude is prepped. That's good.
Just gotta grab Dad's toolbox and then get out of here quick.
So I got tools now?
Holy crap. This might actually be helpful for fixing up the truck.
Dubious, but okay.
Why not?
Yeah, it's very much theft.
Wow.
No, not that.
I know.
That the magazine could be actually useful.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not a magazine. It's probably more of a manual. Like an
It looked like a magazine.
Operator's handbook. That's what they look like.
No, they have pictures on them. That's normal.
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
The thing is just that it has been very well established that Chloe knows what she's doing when it comes to
Is
the
it
cats.
Elite Train? Is it Elite Train?
I believe it might be the Elite Train, yes, actually. Yeah.
I think it might have been, yeah. It's always that train. Maybe that's the one train for that route. You got, like, so close to dropping the controller right there.
Come on.
You know, just good old Hank.
You know what? She's actually making the jacket work when she's working on the car there.
Yeah, working on here. Going for the spark plug.
Work with me here.
She also has like 2 pieces of paper just taped into the car with like instructions on them and stuff. I wonder how much attention to detail they pay. Someone should try to calculate the sizes of those pieces of paper. See if those are actually of the American letter format or if the developers made a mistake because they're European and just
still needs a bit
use
more
a different standard.
love.
How do you want to calculate that?
I can salvage this beast.
Well, if you know
I
the model of the car, you can
find
tell
the
how
right
wide.
tool for each
okay.
It's not like I need a manual.
Or just literal aspect ratios.
But I'm really glad it's
Oh,
here.
it's from the manual itself.
Yeah.
In that case, the format barely matters because manuals come in all kinds of sizes and shapes.
Exactly.
Oh, right. We're actually repairing a car.
Right,
Great.
This connection is pretty shaky. I could fix this battery post if I could get a good enough grip on it.
Were you just screwing around on the engine
Not
now?
helping.
And something broke off and now you're doing battery instead? Okay.
Well, everything needs to be done. And the thing you do is, first of all, you check all the stuff that needs to be done, and then you figure out what you want to do in which order.
There.
You know, start with some easy to get a sense of accomplishment.
Deadly electric glove. It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it?
You have like a wrench right there somewhere.
A wrench and a screwdriver are the other 2 tools, I believe.
Yep.
It depends on what exactly she's trying to tighten there, but... I mean, the thing is just...
The distributor cap looks pretty gross.
She makes a comment.
I need
you pick up the
something
correct
small
tool.
to scrape the gunk off the cap.
Something small like a screwdriver, you know, and you
Yeah.
just pick the screwdriver, you go there, and you just drive screws.
You drive screws all the way out of here. Yeah.
Also, Rachel's gonna be very happy about
This
all of
thing
this.
is going to the fuck up.
Like wearing her bracelet that she's worn her entire life, just getting all kinds of oil over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do.
Looks like someone tried to patch this thing up. Sometime before I was born. At this point, I think that ancient duct tape is better than anything I can do. Better leave it be.
Well, now we can get to work.
Here, and we've got a special treat for all you Sunday Funday listeners out there. Live, lead singer of Pisshead, one of the Bay's hottest new bands. Say hi to the fans, Skip. Hi, fans. Now,
Wait a second.
Skip.
I understand you work as a
He said Skip.
Yeah, it's Skip.
Skip on the radio, man. Nice.
That should help keep shit distributed.
That the plan, Skip?
Well, fuck.
Something like that. Fantastic. We're about to play a brand new track.
Go back from whence you came.
Wins.
What I want you to do is
Okay.
Well, yes, she has now grown a taste for Shakespeare and English.
Yeah. Does it? Can you actually look at her hand and see the objective, or is it all gunked up with oil? How would that work out now?
Well, to be fair, he was actually saying reasonable things.
Because he's also interested in that sort of thing, so that's actually a point of connection.
What are you telling Skip? This had rules?
This thing seems pretty gunked up.
It's also green.
I think I should move.
Yeah, and then now her hair is oily.
Yeah.
She has to take another shower after this.
Far as I know, dealing with motor vehicles, no liquid should be green.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
It's pretty
Trying to
loose.
skip the
How can I tighten it?
gunman's interaction.
Yes, I've misclicked.
So, Hank, how's it going?
Oh god, man. Seems to work.
Much better.
Oh yeah, have you tried looking at the objective, or do you have to back out of the car?
Right, I forgot about
I
that.
mean, I would assume that her hands don't instantly get clean after she's done with it.
Great.
Sick.
Yeah.
See, if you had really thought about that, you would have done that towards anywhere else except
Yeah.
the car.
You can still wipe it off.
I mean, yes. But then you wouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Spark plugs busted. Carbon deposits. Of course.
Don't break it off. It's tough.
Well, I mean, I would assume that on this junkyard you can probably find a working spark plug.
Yeah, I'm just saying don't do it. Because that's
Yeah,
what
no, I
happened.
get it.
That was bad. But yeah, there's probably plenty of them.
As you can see, a
Just
palm
gotta-
for now, there's no writing on
gotta
there.
find the right model.
But I swear to God, when you look at them,
There
there
is.
is gonna be. Because, you know, continuity and stuff.
Has to be.
No, I'm just commenting on how the game mechanics, once again, don't reflect the world.
Please. I need you.
Oh boy! We're running. Yes. Sergej just demonstrated to me that the controller is indeed vibrating.
Yeah.
Hey, look at the car.
That's just pull apart.
You know, actually a boss surprise I think about all this?
Yeah.
No, no, fuel attack.
Oh yeah. Probably isn't a lot.
I mean that and the fact that there is enough salvageable components on this very small junkyard to rebuild a car.
Yeah.
Because you would assume that other people would have taken parts when they could use them. Instead of, you know, going out to buy new ones. Chloe was here, right? I remember us writing that there.
Yeah.
Hey, junkyard queen.
Don't call me that. Get off.
Where are you at?
And her hands are clean.
Hey.
Hey.
Holy shit, your hair.
That's the first thing that people notice.
Badass.
No.
Exactly. That shirt looks awesome too, I might add. You like anything that starts fire.
God.
Hey, not sure if you saw.
Spark plugs too,
but
maybe.
Someone moved your truck. No way. Should we check it out?
Hey, Price. Nice wheels.
You consider that a good Frank.
That may or may not have been ironic, I don't know.
You're early, Frank. What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah.
Frank
Frank
old
here's
for that,
becoming
I
a
don't know.
man. Aren't you, big guy?
You brought your buddy with
What's he doing here?
Hey, I thought we were cool after that Drew North thing.
Yeah.
Don't you want to be cool?
Oh yeah, she wants to be cool. She even dyed her hair blue.
you? Yeah. Which is badass.
I just
Apparently.
want to talk to Frank. As long as you don't get in the way, we'll be fine.
I told you. She's like this.
Gotta say, I really dig the whole tough girl thing. Frank was right about you.
Dig it as much as you want,
How'd
but
you like
please
to
do it from a
work
distance.
Full time for us.
Doubtful.
Don't fucking touch her.
It's interesting how little characters speak for themselves.
Yeah.
You one time that it would make sense for Chloe to say something.
Why is it that chicks think it's okay to hit me? But if I lay a single finger on them, suddenly it's a whole other thing.
Well, the concept is called sexism. And it goes both ways, I'll have you know.
Frank says you were asking about a client of his. That true?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I don't see why you should give a shit.
You don't? Huh. Maybe I'll show
You know, clientelar confidentiality.
See, you two Nancy Drews decided it would be a good idea to call your drug dealer and ask about his business. I didn't go to a fancy academy, but that doesn't strike me as smart. Maybe it was this man's sunny disposition that confused you. But he's got a whole other
Yeah, we've
side
seen that
to him
already.
that I don't think you'd like. Should we let them see it?
We're just talking here.
Okay, then let's talk. I want to know right now why you give a shit about this woman.
I was about to say none of your business, but that's
At this point, we just take our cut of the money and leave the whole situation be. I don't want to fight drug dealers.
Well, you know, just grab the nearest hard, long object.
She's a
We
friend.
had
You could wield.
An old family
We had a
friend.
wrench and a ratchet back there at the car.
I was thinking of something longer and heavier.
This
more
chick doesn't have any
club-like.
family.
Like
Or any
Like
friends.
2x4.
Yeah.
Look, none of this matters. All we care about is that you stop asking questions. Got it?
Okay,
Jesus Christ,
man.
just ask him to relay a message.
No. Tell me where she is.
Just
now.
tell him to tell her that Rachel wants to see her.
Yeah.
It's all you gotta do.
Exactly.
It doesn't do anything against the whole confidentiality issue.
What the fuck is your
Rachel? As in Rachel Amber? That makes
See, the problem is these two. See, those two guys know her dad
Amber's fucking kid.
from crime stuff,
Damn it.
you know.
Your dad's a real piece of shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, she does know.
We know.
We're aware. Not sure what that has to do with us.
Me neither. But I'd like to find out. Here's what happens next.
Come on, man. They're just kids.
No, they're not. This one is the fucking DA's daughter. And right now, she's going to fill me in on what her daddy is up to and how he's connected to that whore everyone's asking about.
Damon,
Well, you see,
calm down.
They
We're still talking.
have a
Everything's
mutual
still
child.
Well,
We need to get crazy.
Oh, hey, look, it's a...
Talking about getting crazy.
Actually, it's more of a... Like, it's not even a...
Yeah.
2x4, is it?
Those perfectly cut ones probably don't sit around there.
Rachel!
Damon! What the fuck? Chloe! Go! Now!
Hold on.
See, the thing about prequels...
Shit!
You can never really...
Yeah, we know that Rachel doesn't die right now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Rachel?
She also just got a stub in her arm, so it doesn't.
No.
That shouldn't be.
Well, if you hit an artery, then...
I'm not losing you.
But we know that Chloe, Rachel, and Frank are all gonna be fine.
Yeah. Well, fine. Fine in the not dead sense, in like the
Well, as in for the next few days at least.
Yeah.
No, but I think that at the very least in small parts takes a little away from the story as well. It kind of lowers the stakes.
Yeah, sure. There are ways it's gonna use it to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, because it can subvert expectations and also time travel.
Yeah. Time travel is the goal.
Yeah, time travel is a legitimate possibility in this universe, is the thing.
Yeah. And we know that already.
It's actually quite fascinating how they make both very grounded story, at least in parts, and like very grounded characters, let's put it that way, while having very fantastical elements in their stories. I mean, the whole story then of a teacher kidnapping students and photographing them in a creepy dungeon might not be the most relatable thing in the world.
Spoilers for first game, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but time travel is...
Time travel is...
No, that's what I'm saying, like the way the characters behave and they talk about real issues and stuff. Like the whole Kate storyline, for example, is very much something that happens.
Yeah, the bullying stuff, yeah.
And like,
Rachel
pretty much anything that happens at the school
is going to be all right. The knife damaged her brachial artery, but didn't cut it.
Wait, isn't that in the forearm?
She's out of surgery.
Well, you would assume if it's an artery that's in your forearm, it would extend through.
Right.
Your arm.
Chloe, what happened?
No.
No. What happened? No.
Well, you see, she was stabbed.
Stub.
Everything happened
I
so
prefer
fast.
that word.
Do you know who Damon
It sounds like she stubbed her toe, not like she got knifed in the arm.
It doesn't sound as bad. That's why I like to use it. Those assault words always sound so tough and harmful.
Start over and tell me everything. Did you and Rachel try to contact Sarah?
Well, yes.
I'm not going to chastise or blame you, Chloe. but I need the whole story.
And are you willing to repeat anything you say to me right now in court?
So, I got my dealer to meet us, since he knows Sarah.
Frank Bowers.
Yeah, that's right.
How come they
Again,
know?
he's building a legal case right now.
Yeah.
Damon showed up with him.
What did Merrick want?
He's so the fucking DAs.
Yeah, he knows all these people from business.
I think he wanted to scare us, so he'd stop asking questions about his business.
Well, I would argue he was somewhat successful.
Is that how it became violent?
He's asking questions like she's on the fucking stand in court.
That's just a habit.
Yeah.
That's how you get used to do that.
It was actually Rachel who got angry.
And that is Rachel Amber you're talking about.
Furious.
That is
that
my
he
let the record
told
reflect.
Sarah was.
This is exactly
He
what
starts referring to her as Miss Amber
Rachel
now.
won't let anything stop her.
If you
I know we're having way too
Sarah
much
in
fun
the
with
first
this
place,
game, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't have had to try something.
Of course.
we're really setting the mood here.
Gotta do.
I wish I'd handled differently.
Gotta.
What happened next?
Fight.
Damon had a knife out. We all could see it. But then he said something that pissed Rachel off. And she just grabbed a piece of wood and hit him. And then he stabbed her. I keep thinking that maybe I could have done something. But when he attacked her,
He also didn't really attack.
froze.
It's not your fault.
And Frank held him off so we could get to the truck. I heard a scream, but I don't know what happened. And then we were here.
I appreciate
She did not want to actually admit to driving without a license.
Yeah.
Presumably.
Yeah.
What are
Which
you
I
going
believe
to
in the
do,
emergency situation
Damon?
would probably be tolerated.
Find out if he is alive. First of all, my department's been after him for some time.
How come all these drug dealers
I
already
was
know
told that
Mr.
if
Amber?
Rachel had arrived only a few
Well,
minutes
if you were
later,
a drug dealer, would you not know the
she
DA?
might not
course.
have.
But he also knows them.
You
Well,
saved
yes.
my
Business, you know.
The thing
It will
about
be
organized
sometime
crime,
before
as far
Rachel
as
wakes up.
I've gleaned it from pop culture, is
I
that
promise.
generally
I'll let you know
speaking,
what she
the
does.
authorities are aware of them. They just have a hard time actually building a solid case
Yeah.
against them.
That's why it's got to be very organized. Hey, it's Steph Curry. What's up? Shooting threes like nobody's business.
Hey.
Steph, how's Mikey?
You mean Clay?
Pretty good. Miss Amber just told me Rachel's going to be okay. I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Well, our room's just down the hall. You should come by.
Our room? Like, are you fucking camping out there? Can you not go like an hour without playing that board game, dude? Jesus.
Well, I mean, it is very fun, I'll have you know.
Yes.
Like, but all day, it's also not fun when you and or Joe are present.
It's not fun when you're playing.
That's also true. Yeah,
That is
for,
very much true.
for yeah, eye of the beholder sort of
well-
thing. Very much. So.
Well, actually, try to avoid
Wait
those.
for Rachel to
The
wake
eyes of the main eye of a beholder
on.
create a cone of anti-magic.
Not that I have
which
any
makes it
coins
hard to
anyway.
fight them.
That's tough.
Meanwhile, the eye stalks in their
Man.
heads shoot ray attacks.
How is that candy bar even balanced up there?
It's against the glass.
All right, so you got to tilt it a little bit.
Chloe goes on full tilt.
Yeah, it starts raging. Like, I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Not again. Like, I just imagine that someone And someone working on the machine actually, considering it was broken, just taped the candy bar ever so slightly to the glass.
Just for the fun.
Yeah.
See how people react. You're gonna keep doing this until it falls down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Worth it.
Definitely.
Grumble.
Next thing she did,
want, like,
she parts it. I was like, how old is
more
this?
of those.
There was also a memo back there. On the wall, right beside the vending machine on the left. There was something there on the corkboard.
If I want to stay sane, damn.
Attention, Arcadia
These
Health was there.
firefighters.
Heat exhaustion, yeah, smoking wasting.
Right. So the point is, due to Rachel, the hospital is very filled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Both because she caused the fire and also in a very small part because she's there herself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there's also pictures of hot dog, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and burgers. Great. Right. Can you grab some from the donation box?
Guess the citizens of Arcadia Bay aren't feeling so generous.
A couple of George Washingtons in there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you tried, you could probably get the coins out there without tools.
Yeah.
But you know, it's right in front of the nurse.
I wonder if Damon Merrick classifies as a biohazard.
Oof.
He's definitely human waste.
And, you know, Chloe probably isn't that desperate for money. Then again, on Chloe, she also doesn't really have a sense of
If
shame.
I want to stay sane, I need to stay busy. What's there to do around
Due
here?
north is farther, and they're by Mikey's.
Just heard the
Really, firemen? What up?
Firemen, counterintuitively, are men that do
Unless
actually,
you
in
get
fact,
stabbed.
yeah, they put out the fires. They don't, you know, make fire. Unless we're talking about a specific book here.
Yeah.
In which
Good
case,
book.
they were books.
Good book.
Actually, kind of ironic.
Decent book.
A book about book burning.
I'm
Book
so
burners.
glad Rachel's okay.
By a fireman.
They're basically very meta if you
Really
actually
can't
decide
wait
to,
to
you
see
know,
her.
burn it.
I didn't know you knew that book.
Why has my son been assigned
Not
to
you.
you?
We have referenced it a few times before.
Have
Okay.
That's
Yes, when you sent the title to me, I was like, oh, is that the one about book burns? You're like, yes, it's the one about book burns.
I would have not assumed that that's the type of book that you
My
know.
son was upset.
Holy shit.
I don't even talked about it in school before.
Interesting. Because it's a pretty good classic
Your son needs
novel, not the type of book that you would read.
My son needs
But, I mean, I haven't read
Stop.
it.
I really regret overhearing that.
who were
You should though, it's pretty good. It's also not that long.
school. That is all.
Hey.
Hey.
Chloe, I can't even express thank you so much.
For putting my daughter in a dangerous position. That
Daughter.
position led to her,
A
well,
wreck.
yeah.
I stepped
Uh,
out
that
to get some air.
led to her being stabbed.
Rachel doesn't need me crying in front of her. Your hair. I almost didn't notice it.
Oh.
Everyone.
Yeah. It's
very
not
subtle.
a big deal.
Yeah.
I bet Rachel loves it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I can't imagine what I would do if we lost her.
Well, you know, when you do, you'll find out, and then you can report
I'm
back
sure
to me, I guess.
everything's going to be fine.
When she inevitably dies in a few
What
years.
James keeps saying. He's so strong in a crisis, you know.
My dad was like that.
I'm sure he was. Just like his daughter.
All of a sudden they all like me.
Well, yes, you see, she put their daughter in a dangerous position that led to her being... I mean, she took her out of the situation that led to her being stabbed.
Yeah.
And it's also the thing, right? Just create trouble and
I
then
just
solve it.
keep feeling like
And
we
oftentimes
were
people will
lucky.
be more focused on the solving then.
Exactly.
It could have gone so much worse, you know?
I am sure it would have been if you weren't there for her. I am so glad you and Rachel have found each other. When you meet someone who changes everything, you just know.
Well, hang in there, Mrs.
That
Ingram.
definitely sounds like she's talking about friendship,
Yeah.
right?
But what?
Friendship.
Oh yeah.
I just like reiterating the point that I believe the relationship is portrayed as something more than a mere
If I
friendship.
want to stay
The
sane,
Chloe Rachel
I
thing?
need to
Yes,
stay busy.
the Chloe Rachel.
For Rachel.
What's there to do around here?
Maybe you
So
can visit
which-
Mikey's room.
Yes, which one is it?
I don't know. Maybe you could
The
talk
one
to
with his father in front of it? I don't know.
Maybe that one. Yeah.
Maybe.
Is this Mikey's room?
Potentially. Oi. Phone man, talk to me. Just speak to him.
All right then. Thank you.
Yeah.
He instantaneously gets done with his phone call once someone approaches
Mr.
him.
North?
Exactly.
That's me. And you are?
Rachel Amber.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Hank. It says on my
You ever see
jacket.
Mikey?
Yeah.
You know, I'm the person that falls for his arm being broken. You know?
How are things
Also, for
going?
you not getting those
You know how it is.
bucks, but instead Frank.
Ups and downs. Mikey's hurt, of course. But the doctors are saying it should heal up relatively quick.
Does the boy have
Drew?
insurance?
Hey, maybe you heard. He's all set to go to Oregon State. Full ride for 4 years.
Oh, the R word. Oh, boy. Oh, shout out to Hollywood.
That's awesome.
Hold on. You said you were Chloe. Mikey's mentioned you a few times now.
Oh,
I have a question
dude.
you can answer.
Come on.
I must admit that just went right over my head, but you know.
Both of those boys have been acting.
Oh, right.
Well,
Right, yeah, no, I was there when that happened.
Yeah, you were there.
As a matter of fact, I was the one that was being
most of my
sent to.
time looking for work. I'm
It's
worried
really hard to explain
I missed something important.
relative stuff without
You know
using
if
said
anything's
word.
going on with them?
Comparative.
Yes, fine.
That's what I substituted it within the podcast.
No. Sorry. This weekend was actually the first time I really hung out with them.
That's all right. I appreciate that you've been keeping my boys company. Mikey said he feels a lot safer around you.
Weekend you talking about too? You was in school.
He's been seeming a
about
little
to say,
scared
right?
these
It's-
days.
What's going on?
I mean, I assume
I
it's
think
about
my work situations disappointed him. Both of them.
Yesterday.
Actually, in different
Day
ways.
school, and then, you know,
Yeah,
now
yesterday, the day before
Some
my
of them
Friday,
being
because I
all
was a
this on
school
you.
play. It's theater.
I've been trying to keep it light in there.
That's okay.
Nice of you to listen. Do me a favor. Don't worry either of them with... Oh, excuse me.
You're a wizard, Teddy.
Shut up. What's up, my days? Not to you. I'm talking about the people.
Chloe.
Hey,
As Chloe.
you made it.
Like, what's up, my dudes?
Hey,
You made it all the few yards over here.
It's been so far. Also, why do... I've never understood this, but why do you need to be in a hospital
Hey.
bed when you got a broken arm?
How's the arm, Mikey?
I wish it was the other one, so I could draw and stuff. But
Like, I've
other
had
than
broken
that, it's
arms.
just
You just walk in, you get it
broken.
fixed up, get it taped up,
Sweet
and
hair,
you walk out.
by the way.
I
Appreciate
bet you could pull off Sailor Mercury.
Thanks.
Any news about Rachel? Her mom seemed hopeful.
How'd she get hurt?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you.
Oh yeah, it was the same guy who hurt Mikey.
Wow.
Cut herself dicing
What
on
happened?
It happens.
Rachel was stabbed in the arm by Damon
Same.
fucking Merrick.
Yeah, that's not funny. Shit. You serious?
Who said it was funny?
Fuck that guy.
It
Well, I
wasn't
guess you
because
assumed
of
it might
me.
have been
Was
a
it?
humorous suggestion rather than a serious reply.
It was.
I'm saying you thought it was a joke.
Oh, no.
I mean, now you have witnessed
We've
him already
got
commit
our
two
own set of problems. with him.
assaults. Yeah, so I mean,
Even though
that's-
actually Rachel committed assault. I'm pretty
The
sure
whole
you could get
thing
away with
makes me wanna
self-defense.
just-
Yeah, no, that's true.
I swear, if I ever meet that shithead, I'm gonna...
What?
Yeah,
Run
get
far
stuck
away.
What are
probably
you gonna
yourself.
do when you meet Damon Merrick?
Something terrible.
Uh-huh.
Puke on the floor and run away.
Cast fireball on him.
Karaoke battle.
Challenge him to a karaoke battle.
Yeah, that's how we settle things on the street, huh?
Yeah, that's how we do it in the hood,
Throw
man.
dice at him.
We hop into the next arcade and drop some Dance Dance Revolution.
Tell him about a band he's probably never heard of, but should have.
Enough.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's the real street cred.
glad
That's how we do
Rachel's
it.
okay.
That's how we do it in the hood.
You should hang out here till she wakes up.
Rachel's gonna be up soon. Should probably head over when I'm ready.
Just steal some flowers. Bring them over to Rachel's room.
Huh.
Carry them back and forth.
Those must be from Steph's parents.
Yeah. Oh, you can sign the cat.
Hey.
You can
Can
draw
I
some
sign your
graffiti
cast?
on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Chloe the elf barbarian.
Something nerdy. But not too nerdy.
Define too nerdy.
1 F3. That's too nerdy. Chess.
Dubious.
Yeah, the move.
That's way too dubious.
Okay. You can try though.
So.
She's writing something on this cat.
Yes.
You can pick one.
Like, just arm.
No,
she's
you gotta
not
write
just
down
writing
the word, but some, you know.
Yes, but
like break an arm.
Yeah, you
break
can't really.
Yeah, break an arm.
You can't really make a decision.
It could be
on
break a leg.
Yeah.
But may this cast shield you from spells of mighty demons or something. I don't know.
Do demons cast spell? I don't find it.
Well, yes, some of them.
There you
Especially
go.
the higher powered ones.
Cool.
That took like way too short a time to, whatever. Is that like a?
He's not officially reformed.
Is that like? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is it like a Thanos sort of thing? Can he now snap his finger and everyone dies?
I'm not sure if he can snap his finger at all with the cast. I don't know how exactly do those work.
I think he can.
Yeah, like, you get like his hand is free.
Probably.
Can you actually let me get up? I'm gonna hit the John real quick.
What
This is
are
a long
you guys
gameplay.
doing?
Sergej, you do your thing.
I thought you'd never ask.
Making noise on his
I had to
way
hide
out.
our game from the nurse. She thinks it's negatively affecting my mood.
Elamon's backed himself into a pretty tight spot this time.
Are we playing D&D again? Is that what we're doing?
Might not make it.
Wait a sec. Elven Chloe.
Elven Chloe. Because
She can join Elamon in battle. Maybe the two of us together could actually make it out alive.
Wait. You're into this nerd shit too?
But of course! Yeah.
It's a game where I win if I make up crazy shit and act like a badass.
Just like real life.
So yes. I hate to be such a game master about it, but I'm pretty sure Chloe's character died last time.
Oh, I know the solution to that one. Just take your character sheet and write Junior after the name.
Wait a sec. Didn't you have that anklet of reincarnation in your inventory?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. That does not sound like a thing you just made up on the
Totally
spot.
did have that thing.
Holy shit. So you can actually swoop in and save my ass.
What do you say?
Let's get ready to roll initiative. Or something.
Gotta save Elamon, right?
Oh, I love it.
Wait, you do roll initiative of D20, right?
Yes. Oh, no, he's gonna pull a D20 out of his
We
pocket. for fuck's
rejoin Elamon as he majestically soars over the traveler's path. He glances over his shoulder, only to discover his pursuers are right behind him.
Wait, you can fly?
I'm a
He's a
wizard.
wizard, of course he can fly.
Plus, I kind of have to since you cut my feet off last time.
Oh, yeah. I totally did that.
You totally did.
This game is awesome.
Elamon comes around the corner
We're just
to
playing
discover
Oh, for God's sakes. Alright, that's
Chloe, the elf
Are we still the barbarian elf?
sitting
Yes.
by a fire.
Why does the barbarian
roasting
elf have the
squirrels.
exact same haircut as Chloe does?
Because she's Chloe, the elf barbarian.
Got it. It's not Barb though.
Sup?
Sup?
Sup? I'm running from Dragon
Sup?
King because of you.
Remember when you killed that jailer and took his
Reminded me
key
of
to
the
free the
different
prisoners in the
people.
prison camp? Turns out you offended their entire clan.
And they're after me now.
No I in team. Yeah.
Well, I think that was really more of a team effort.
You mean when you used your axe to cut out the key out of that Dragonkind's stomach? Yeah, that was really a team effort. Your crotch-punching abilities are second to none.
Suddenly, Dragonkin scouts rush in,
They
clawing
also
you
all
while
carry
your backs are turned. Take 4 damage. You're up first. What do you want to do?
Stab him in the arm.
Stab in his, what is it, brachial artery?
Yeah.
I do a spinning slash.
16.
That's pretty good.
Good enough.
Can you not do
Spin
that?
around, using your
Oh,
axe
fuck.
to slash
That's
all
not
6
bad. I rolled an
dragons.
Yeah,
at
can y'all not
once.
do that though? That's
They
really
all
bad for
drop
the
dead in a
microphone.
puddle.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you. I
he rolled a 2.
I apologize
Nice.
if that was like the
Don't
most ear rape
celebrate
you've
yet.
ever experienced in your life.
You begin to hear
We both
the
grabbed you
clanking
20s in
arms
anticipation.
of hundreds of Dragonkin warriors. The sound grows louder as they grow closer.
And this is why I was running.
Chain lightning.
Running sounds good.
Well, you know, someone is missing their legs here, but you know.
Oh, right. Right.
But he can fly, so there is that.
So.
Running and living.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, not a good one.
You
That's
sprint
not
as fast as you can until you come across a fork in the road.
I'll pick it
One
up.
path
I was about to
leads
say,
you
I pick up the fork and follow
to a
the
cave.
path, yeah.
The other takes you into a dense, misty forest. Which way do you go?
Forest.
I would argue that caves are dangerous.
I would argue that the caves are the natural habitat of kobolds.
Yeah.
Which are basically what is following us. Because they're more kobold than dragons.
Or
really.
bears. Which are dangerous.
If you are a
Alright.
high level
To the forest it
Idiot.
is.
character,
Let's go.
then
As soon
the-
as
a
you
mere
enter the
bear
shade
is
of the
not a-
great trees,
But a
it
kobold
becomes
is.
eerily silent.
Well, no,
and
but
very
they're being chased by an army of
You
kobolds.
notice the stones on the
Yeah.
ground are arranged in strange patterns, creating huge designs all over the forest floor.
I think I know what this
Ooh,
is.
nice.
I follow the stones.
The stones lead you to the center of the forest, where you see a mysterious glowing idol upon a golden pedestal.
Is it Billy?
A forest idol.
Billy Idol.
I could use that to
Best
regrow my
idol
feet.
there ever was.
Help me steal it.
My favorite idol. Not my idol.
Oh, yeah. Now this is my kind of skill challenge.
Awesome. Roll for idol.
Don't, not on the table. Not on the table. Sergej, if you gotta roll it right now.
Natural 20.
Don't do that. That's really not. That's really not a good idea. Also, you stop.
Ever
Roll it on a soft surface, man.
Lift the idol
Dude, I don't want to
and
edit
slide
that
the log
shit. That sounds
into its
terrible.
place.
I'm gonna cut it out.
Sweat pours down your face. You wait, but nothing happens. No net appears to catch you. No blow darts shoot from the trees. The idol is yours.
Good.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. You Indiana Jones the shit out of that.
For Harrison
Using
Jones,
the
for
idol,
sure.
Elamon channels the energy of the forest. Fog sweeps in from all around, obscuring his legs. When the fog rolls out, Elamon has a brand new pair of feet.
What?
Are they fleshy human?
Suddenly, a
feet,
bony
or are
hand
they, like,
shoots up from the
weird
ground in front
foresty
of you.
plant-like?
Then, the undead soldier it belongs to sits up from his grave,
Sure.
sending dirt and pebbles flying. Your excited shouts have woken him from his slumber.
Balls.
Then,
Ball.
the ground beneath you shakes.
Actually, the skeletal warrior does
Bony,
not appear to
rotting
have.
hands shoot up from the ground all around, as an entire army of undead warriors rises from their graves.
An army
You have
numbering
disrupted
2.
the undead
Army of the
forest,
dead.
an ancient burial ground for fallen soldiers. They surround you now, armed to the teeth, bony faces grinning.
Great.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
Run.
Luckily, the undead have a very low running speed. The party flees safely, but the soldiers aren't far behind.
Well, I mean, at this
You're
point,
near the edge
dragon
of the
and the
forest
undead
when
should
you
be
run across
at conflict.
Oh, shit. Is that me?
You're gonna play?
Yeah, little
Yeah,
brother.
ball.
Pavel, the arrogant
football.
gnome
Yeah.
bard, joins your party.
How is he arrogant? Whatever.
Gnome bard.
That's what she said.
Know any firewalk?
No, I
Oh,
don't
right,
know
because
any
bards
of
play
your shitty
music, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
bards are arguably one of the coolest
That's
character
what this
classes
is.
in the entire game.
Big talk.
Warlocks.
Warlocks?
I personally prefer bards and rogues for the most part, but I
know what warlocks do.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? There's probably a squirrel somewhere that you can fight.
I don't need violence to solve my problems.
Okay, Dan.
I just need the power of music.
The power of
This
music.
is awesome.
Out of here.
Oh, be careful
Fine.
when you're throwing
Don't
insults at a
slow us
bard.
down.
He might insult
In
you
the
back, and
time
that
you've been
hurts.
Is he
chatting,
gonna like start
the
throwing
army
down?
of undead
He
has
starts
caught
casting
up
vicious
to you.
mockery.
The
Sure.
first cohort launches iron spears directly at Elamon. What do?
Oh, for sure.
Picks up the bar, puts in front of the spear.
Grab the bard and use him to shield Elamon.
Obviously.
Oh, hey.
Very smart.
Can she do that?
Roll
All's
grappling.
fair in love
Yeah.
and tabletop.
Gots to.
You whip the bard's little body back
What'd
and
you get there?
forth,
7.
catching every
Terrible.
spear as they fly at you. The gnome shrieks. Perfect F sharp with every impact.
That was sick.
Oh my god. You're a monster.
You burst forth into the majestic
It's a
meadow,
game.
horizon to horizon. All you can see
As a
is
quarterback,
lush,
he literally
green
uses 5
fields
people as a shield
full
on
of
every play.
birds, flowers, and dragonkin.
Sure.
What?
Instead of chasing you, they circle around to set a trap. And you just walked right into it. As the dragonkin ahead prepare to attack, the army of undead arrive behind you.
We're surrounded and screwed.
Ah, come on, Elamon. I'm sure you've got some sweet spell that'll save us.
Dimension door.
I do have searing crystal.
Perfect.
strike.
Searing crystal these fuckers.
Can't they just
You don't get it.
use fly?
This isn't just another battle spell. This crystal is like dropping a nuke.
Yeah.
It'll kill everything, including you and me.
Yes.
Actually,
Don't you have Dimension
you did
door
grab
or
Durgaron's
Misty
bracer of
Staff
fire immunity. Whoever wears it would survive.
See? Problem
Alright, there are
solved.
3 people now.
Right.
Dimension door only teleports.
But there's only one bracer.
Who's the strongest character, I assume, is the one that should survive, right?
I feel like the question of who should survive is more of a moral dilemma.
Maybe the one that has a res potion should survive.
Well, actually, theoretically, both the bard and the wizard are powerful magic users and could potentially have the ability to bring people back from the dead, although that is usually more associated with clerics or paladins.
Well,
you can always just... The stereotypical D&D thing to do would just be to, like, go to the nearest church and just drop some gold coins and have them res your friends.
really? Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
Sure, why not?
Why?
I mean, it depends on the campaign you're playing in, but
Okay.
stereotypically speaking, it is very much.
Alright. What are
Okay.
we doing here?
Ah. Damn.
Music reference, and you
Then
did
let's
not
go down in a
rap
blaze of glory.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Blaze of
together.
glory.
Yeah, no,
I
got it.
cast Shield of Stars.
Oh boy.
A dome of
What?
blinding light surrounds you.
Yes!
Wait, what the fuck? Mikey, come on, you cheating! You can't do this! You can't teleport like that!
Stars.
You know that people in the Life Strange universe have strange powers.
And he's
Wave
back there.
after wave of
Nah,
attacks
Mikey,
weaken
no, dude.
until
He's looking like he's just looking like he just didn't do that.
gives out. Dragonkin and undead warriors descend upon the party.
Mikey.
Do we fight valiantly?
Oh, yeah. By fire and sword, you take many of them down, though there are always more to take their place.
How come
Sounds
when
like steak
when
last
we
year.
play this
Their
game, we have to like do every
numbers
single round of combat with dice and
hacking you
stuff,
to
and
death.
for them it's just like, oh yeah,
Eventually,
the fight goes down,
you
you're
die.
good, but you lose.
Your body's
Because they want to
torn
make it faster.
to
sensible.
pieces.
Because it's a game within a game, you see. And if we play
Mikey,
a legitimate session of
I'm-
Dungeons and Dragons,
I'm really
then
sorry.
this episode would not be 4 hours long, but rather
for
probably closer to 10, yeah.
3 years. He was like a friend.
But you can create a new character, right?
As far as I understand.
Yeah. I guess.
Then let's do this shit. How do we start?
Wait.
He's invested now.
Really? You'll play with me?
Let's do it.
Sure. Why not? We're not gonna let those shitheads think that they're better than the North Brothers.
This is gonna be dope. That was a pretty intense one.
Yeah.
If you drop that dice
Thanks
on the
for
floor, I'm
playing.
going to punch you.
It always means a
Square
lot to Mikey.
in the jaw.
Seems like
Just.
the least I could do.
Also, still stop that. It makes noise. Bad noise. Right, are we?
That's cute.
Are we checking out
I
Rachel
guess.
now? Like we would go over there.
Nope.
Nope, we're waiting.
You're still gonna act
I mean,
like
she did specifically state that she would leave the room and go to Rachel once.
Thanks for playing, Chloe. That was one of the most emotional adventures I've ever had.
Mikey.
Say hi to Rachel for us.
Hi.
We're rooting for her.
All right, let's get over there. See if Rachel is awoken.
Oh, it's Steph and Drew that
Yeah.
you talk to.
They
Yes.
are one entity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oof. Books. Hey, can you scribble on that board?
Look at that. Wells being nice for a change.
Well, you know.
Like he's entering into a
careful for
cartoon contest? I hope he wins.
Man, people go through that much stuff and effort to pity you when you break an
Mikey's
arm?
nurses must love
Get off me. How come that never happens to me? When I break my arm, my dad drives me to the hospital and I get my arm taped up and then I go back and I deal with it. And no one even knows for the most part.
He was definitely attacked by a dragon, it seems.
Yeah.
He was also exposed to radioactive material and something about cybernetically enhanced human beings.
Sure.
Well, presumably human beings, actually. Cyborgs don't have to be human, they only have to be part biological,
man.
part machine.
Did I miss the robot visit?
Robots.
Well,
Let's see
you
if Rachel is awakened.
They blending reality with fiction.
Exactly.
Hey. Wait up a sec.
What?
You still owe me $1,000.
Sorry I got angry at you yesterday. About the money. You were just trying to help.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was also kind of trying to get my 10% cut off of Frank.
I told you.
Yep.
I was working for Frank.
I know. That doesn't mean you weren't trying to help us too. When you said that Damon stabbed Rachel, I kept thinking, I'm supposed to look out for Mikey, not bring this shit into his life. I think you saved
Maybe get
us
him into football
from
or something.
something so much worse. Thank you.
Dude got
Yeah.
pushed to the floor and broke his arm.
Sure.
I'm not sure if football is a good thing for him.
Thanks for stopping
Right.
by.
Bye, Chloe.
Maybe keep rolling dice on his
Oh,
life.
I will. I know you weren't talking to me, but
keep rolling dice on your life. All right, what do we got? Oh yeah, Rachel woke up. Fantastic. Let's march up on over there. I think that's the way.
This journey upon us. Over to Rachel's room.
10 feet down the hall.
Well, you know, it was very dramatic when we all finally made our way over to Michael's room, apparently,
crazy.
so...
People were greeting you like you just come back from basically a war.
Oh, you've made it.
You've made it. Your
Dad?
quest is complete.
I'm glad that you're here.
Are you, though?
Me too, Rachel.
Doubtful.
It really hurts.
I'm also glad that I am here.
The pain will pass. Chloe's here.
What up?
You want me to stay?
Hell no.
I'll be okay. Thanks, Dad.
I'll come back in a little while.
Just a quick detail thing, right? So, when Rachel got stabbed, basically the whole blade was full of blood, right? And I couldn't help but notice that the length of the blade is like 3 times as long as the diameter of Rachel's arm. So, how...
The answer is gravity.
But how is he... The knife was...
He stabs her, there's a lot of blood on the tip of the knife.
Yeah, I don't think he cut her.
He did stab her, but the thing is, right, there's blood at the tip of the knife. You turn the knife upright. Blood starts pouring down.
We gotta rewatch that scene. I'm pretty sure he stabbed the knife all the way up there.
Oh, you're saying it didn't stick out on either side.
Yeah, it didn't come out the other end, and her arm is still attached, so it wasn't completely cut through anyway.
Stuff's so cute.
Well, you can
not as cute
cut
as
through an
you.
arm without, you know,
Stop.
severing it. Depending on where you...
Can you stop almost dropping controllers again? God damn, hold on to that.
Also,
thing.
they're definitely flirting. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
That's not just me, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue.
Rachel called Chloe cute, I believe, was the...
What for? You're here because of me. Because I choked back there in the junkyard.
Not clutch. Doesn't have the clutch trait.
Shut up.
Terrible.
You were so fierce, and I just froze.
Because I didn't want to go
Did
throw
I?
down with some drug dealers.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's joking. Cool.
And you saved my life. You saved my life.
Well, you know, that seems like an exaggeration.
Just don't do that again. Play the damsel in distress. You got it.
Like Chloe did in the very first episode.
Attack a psycho with a 2x4.
Off both games.
That was crazy. Newsflash, Chloe.
Huh.
I'm a little crazy.
Oh, really?
Crazy awesome.
No, astoundingly crazy.
Happy that your dad's here. I mean, I'm still mad at him for everything he's done. But it felt so good to lean on him. He's my dad, you know?
You have proof for that.
I felt completely safe.
If I got hit in the
Like,
head with that news
head.
yesterday, I'd not be taking stuff for granted anymore.
It turns out Sarah was just sleeping around and she actually grew up with
Why don't you
neither
do
of her
something for
parents.
me? Anything. Sarah. My mom.
Yes, we get the
Yes.
context.
It's so weird to say. I'm not even sure what she is, honestly.
Woman?
But
Presumably.
Likely.
I think I still want to
She's
meet.
reptiloid.
Yeah, sure. Like Mark Zuckerberg and Obama.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, Zuckerberg is such whatever, but not human.
He's such a lizard, dude. It's crazy.
He might also be a robot, I'm not entirely
Yeah,
certain.
maybe. He looks like one.
I don't even know if she's still in
Zuckerberg
Arcadia
is
Bay.
single-handedly the most unsettling person ever. Just
yeah,
absolute fact.
Like, no offense,
she
Mark,
is.
if you're watching this, but
Which I'm sure you are.
Will you
At
find her,
least one of some of your
please?
spy
I'm
trackers
waiting
is
for
definitely
this.
doing that.
Don't.
but yeah,
I
kind of
do.
strange.
Chloe,
Somewhat fittingly for
Such
I really do.
so.
Then, of course. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes,
My
man.
dad
Don't,
has
don't
my number.
say that.
Why?
Maybe in his office.
Because the last time you tried doing whatever it
Our
takes,
house key
someone got
just
stabbed.
Matt.
Right. Yeah.
The code is 0.
And it could have gone way worse.
2.
Sure.
To your dad's office? 0722. Yeah. My birthday.
Sensible.
I'll find her, Rachel. And then I'll
Alright. We're doing this.
tell her how fucking cool
Right.
you are.
That was something one could have figured out from the whole star sign thing.
Thank you, Chloe.
Because cancer is from like
For
late June to late July, and then she was just on the cusp of it.
So you are a Cancer.
Yes. I've made jokes about that numerous times. That should not come as a surprise.
JJ is a Cancer to this YouTube channel. Bye.
Sure, let's go with that.
That's how we're going to advertise it. On the big banners, you know. Broadway.
Trying to think. I'm bad at this. I was trying to piece up what yours is, but it should be one before Aquarius, I believe, but I'm not sure what that would be then.
Oh, God. Fuck, I had fucked up.
Because I don't know my zodiac that well is the thing.
Hey, Elliot.
See what he got in his hand?
Hey! Wait. Your hair, it's...
Yeah, the
different.
gajillionth person to notice that, thanks. You see what he's got in his hand? In his hand?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
hot dog man.
I like it.
It's a Scorpio.
It's nice.
November, I believe.
I like
I'm
your
gonna
shirt,
look
too.
it up.
I didn't
I'm
know
not
you were
very
into
certain
dragons.
myself.
Who the fuck isn't
Or
into
is it
dragons?
February?
right.
We shall see.
Balloon. Nice balloon.
It is a nice
I
balloon.
guess.
It's got a hot dog man.
Yeah.
That's actually the much better one.
It's from Mikey. Were you just in there?
I'm actually here for Rachel.
Well, but she was also in there.
Rachel's here? What happened?
Stabbing.
She got stabbed by a psycho.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was insane.
Holy shit. Wait. Are you okay?
Decent.
I'm
Capricorn.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's fine too, by the way.
See what that means. See what that implies, man. I'm curious.
Oh yeah, now we're doing the zodiac thing.
I
Like,
gotta do the
we'll-
zodiac thing.
Are you two?
We'll figure out what zodiacs we are and what they're
tell me
telling
about
us.
This is funny. Okay, so
I won't judge.
It's like empathetic and dream and constantly dreaming of some bullshit like that.
Strengths: intelligent, practical, reliable, generous, optimistic, endearing, persistent. Weaknesses: stubborn, solitary, suspicious.
Well, I agree with all the Hey, to be fair, I agree with all the weaknesses you listed so far and most of the strengths.
Okay, symbol: goat.
Nothing.
Yes, that's what Capricorn is. Yes.
Appreciate it. That's great.
Cancer is a crab. Scorpio is a
Yeah.
scorpion.
But I like the fact that it's a goat.
Libra is scales.
Don't.
How is my weakness that I'm suspicious? What the? You are.
You are.
Okay.
You're all of those three bad things and most of the good ones. But
Okay.
you're not endearing.
Right?
So what?
Okay, Cancer. Strengths. Are we still playing the game?
Yeah.
It
Don't
is
worry about it.
Strong sixth sense. Gentle, imaginative, careful, dedicated, kind, caring.
swear,
Weaknesses: greedy,
Everything's
possessive, sensitive,
really okay.
prudish. Symbol crab.
That seems more off than
That seems
yours.
way
Yeah.
off.
I trust you.
You're not careful or kind or
Just remember
caring or
I'm here, okay?
dedicated or anything like that.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
you
that's fair.
suddenly need something.
What are you?
Thanks.
When is your birthday?
Oh. Hey, I almost forgot. Did you...
Yeah.
Well, the year doesn't matter, but
May 18th.
Right on
so
my
you're
whiteboard.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well.
So Taurus.
Not
I
for
totally
the
did,
zodiac sign.
didn't I?
Taurus.
Taurus, the bull.
I was pretty sure that was your
This is the least
What
accurate
did I
thing that
write?
could possibly be.
You
I'm just gonna read off the first.
called me a creeper.
Right.
I was probably
I'm gonna
messing
read
with
off
you.
the first two strengths.
Don't
and you
worry
tell
about
me
it,
if
man.
and y'all tell me if that even
Yeah.
makes sense at all.
Creepers
Romantic
aren't,
and decisive.
Yeah, that stuff's not cool.
Well, I've never really known his romanticism that well personally.
Decisiveness,
but his
though?
indecisiveness we definitely know for sure.
Logical, hardworking, passionate, patient, artistic, and kind. Weaknesses: prejudiced, needy, and stubborn. You're prejudiced, bruh? Bruh.
We're now gonna judge you for what your zodiac sign says about you.
Symbol is bull.
Well, yes, I said that.
Dude, some of this stuff is funny. Man, how the fuck am I suspicious?
Oh, but you are.
What? Listen, I'll take.
You're also dubious.
That didn't say there. Well, if you're already suspicious, how much damage is being dubious do? I don't know. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Drugs are bad. Good. Well, someone should tell it to Frank and Damon. Listen, Frank, okay? Why don't you have a seat? Okay. So, it's come to my attention that you've been dealing drugs around school grounds, okay? Didn't even have to enter the code manually.
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah.
So what was the cliff notes with
help me
the
find
Elliot conversation? I wasn't paying attention. He was showing up with the hot dog man balloon for Mikey.
He was
right?
more worried about her well-being than Rachel, despite Rachel being the one who was attacked.
Obviously.
And he commented on the fact that we wrote creep under his poem.
It's the big one.
That wasn't very nice. We didn't write it under his poems. We wrote it on his door sign.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is not very pleasant.
After reading his poems, though.
James has a file on Frank.
Oh my god, the DA's got a file on a drug dealer. Who would have thought?
Rachel's mom.
Insane. Oh, this is now the puzzle.
Well, there's like a world's greatest dad award.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna get retracted.
Yeah, we gotta give that to someone else real quick.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. All of that is very obvious in the lawyer's office or DA's office.
Well, the DA is a lawyer. I mean, that's not
he didn't
correct.
even get to choose.
That's true.
Well, yeah, it's true. Also, why the fuck would he do that? They know he was in there. Like,
More sherry.
is that all he drinks? Come on.
That's literally the only liquid he consumes.
Yeah, he doesn't even hydrate himself. He just sustains himself on alcohol for some reason.
I'm not gonna be able to smash my way through this one.
Why not?
Hopefully
I mean,
there's a
I can see
clue
why you
somewhere.
shouldn't,
Yeah.
but I don't see why you can't. And I mean, the whole subtlety thing is kind of out the window.
James
already.
sure keeps lots of files on people.
That's his job! Mm-hmm. Kinda.
So weird.
Even if James is trying to protect
That's
Rachel
like
from
that's
her
like
mother,
being in school and being like,
This
"Oh, this
seems like a
teacher
pretty
sure does
terrible
teach a
way to
lot of people some stuff."
Also, I love how the DA's computer in his locked office is completely unlocked and presumably running because he's got 3 browser tabs open right now.
Yes.
Read that one. That's important.
So anyways, how has your day been?
My day has been fantastic. I found out that I'm suspicious today, which I still very much do not agree with.
I mostly disagree with the other stuff, like that you were endearing and stuff like that.
Did it say that?
That was one of the strengths, yes.
You know what? That's the podcast thing. Let's do it in podcast 109. We have Sergej. We'll talk about this game, and let's talk about some of that stuff and analyze if it's correct or not.
Sure. We also, well, the two of us previously talked about the idea of bringing up some of those personality tests of like, which Life is Strange character are you?
We'll take some of those with Sergej also. Maybe we'll bring him on the podcast more often. Why not?
Because we gotta know which Life is Strange character he is. It's important. It's very important.
Very, very important. Well, we can include that within the first topic.
Well, yes, sure.
Let's do that. You go with that, Sergej? Yeah, good.
That
no,
was,
shut up.
No, it's good that you're not paying attention to us.
Yeah.
You should be paying attention to the game. That's
exactly.
Correct.
We just planned out your life for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
Because a lot of people.
I was about to say it's not that rare of a name. I mean, that seems sensible. I'm pretty sure it was the turtle with that name somewhere.
Sheldon? You know that Plankton's first name is Sheldon, right?
Yes. So is that of the main character of The Big Bang Theory.
That I also know.
Of the main character, yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, arguably.
I mean, he's not the main character. There are
several main characters.
Yes.
Well, it is an ensemble cast, but arguably, if you had to pick the focus character of the show and the one that people would
some of those
first
files
point
laying
to,
around.
then I feel like Sheldon Cooper would be.
Well, there's some suspicious stuff there.
I should say Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
Yeah, of course.
That was a great scene there where it was like
Arcadia Bay,
Dr.
least
Cooper,
wanted.
Dr. Gudropali, Dr. What's his name? I don't know.
Are they
it was
all
like
like...
Mr. Wallowitz. Because Howard's like the only one who does not have a PhD.
Tough break.
Great. I've got a Master's of Engineering from MIT. That's got to count for something.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, or it was something along those lines. He had some kind of master's degree from MIT. I'm not sure.
Check the hand if you don't know what to do.
I guess getting your ass kissed comes with the DA territory.
Fair and ethical something. Yeah, okay.
Find out where
sure.
Sarais?
Sarai.
I mean, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, but a little bit. Kind of sort of.
Okay. Can't open that. Can we? No.
Well, presumably, if you found the key,
I'm not gonna be able to smash my way through this one.
Then you would be capable of opening it.
Hopefully, there's a key around somewhere.
Because apparently, you're incapable of smashing that.
Yeah.
Best dad. That stuff is all politics anyway.
Well, if it just says best dad, then it doesn't actually mean like world's best or anything. So, depending on how you want to word it, it might still be correct. Like best dad who lives in this house. Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
That would then be correct. Huh.
Found you.
Huh.
Which I feel like if that is the hiding spot you choose. Since there's no significant strategic advantage, shows a certain degree of importance that the object holds.
Mikey says tell... He just texted like that. Don't even rephrase
Okay,
it.
there's two possible solutions here. Either phrase it differently.
Or just say it outright.
Or just put quotation marks.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shadyville.
I like Shadyville. That's my home.
Population D.A. Amber.
Yeah, Population 1. Specifically him.
It doesn't get less shady is the thing.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his.
Well,
it could be about Sarah.
Unknown.
I was about to say, I would suppose that the person is, in fact, unknown.
Let's read this whole shebang.
I'm told you can help me with my problem.
Crossing the line. Hey, let's talk. So someone who's a criminal.
We'll call tonight.
I'll find who you're looking for. Call you in 15.
Well.
Isn't charity. I'm on you. I can't. You can.
I mean, your reading aloud ability is degraded severely within the last 30 seconds. But
the daughter, you know me first. Oh, Damon.
It's very clearly Damon. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
James is working with.
Yeah, you know what that means.
Damon Merrick.
Yes.
This is insane.
Means cooking them food.
What were they talking
these
about?
retirement plan.
Washing their clothes. Yeah.
Is the girl Damon's talking about Sarah?
Health insurance, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever is going
Also
on.
means assassinating somebody, depending on who you are.
Sarah is.
In that case, maybe get life insurance instead of health insurance.
How do I get him to tell me?
You know, take out life insurance before you
Assassin's
send out your death insurance.
Exactly. Oh yeah, text.
Yeah, I was about to say. That seems not suspicious at all that you're using names all of a sudden.
Alright, we gotta take care of some evidence. Which means destroy it.
I was about to say, we all know what taking care of means.
Shit. What do I say?
Yeah. I just type no you.
Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah.
Telling you, Pixar didn't happen.
James actually has this evidence. Don't
Yeah,
think
he does.
Damon will tell me where Sarah is. Unless I send him a picture. James sure keeps lots of files on people.
Just like send a picture of like a trash can with some ash in it.
Yeah.
James has a file on Frank.
Yes, we know that.
I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
Huh, it says here that Frank committed his first criminal activity at the age of 16.
Which
Very
of these is
surprising.
Damon talking about?
Interesting indeed.
I could
Seems
just
very
take a wild guess and
to be
see what
committing
he
a first
says.
act of. I mean, you stole
Maybe
before that.
there's some
JJ.
info on the case hanging around the office.
That's a
Technically
fact.
the truth,
That's
yeah.
a fact.
Ours is technically the truth.
Yep.
I think we've elaborated on that.
Yeah.
If
Well,
TV
you know,
has taught me anything,
it doesn't fit.
these babies will be swimming in DNA.
What do you say?
I said if it doesn't fit.
You must have quit. Oof, yeah.
Could this be the evidence? Damon and knives seem like a solid bet.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, ask him. Just remind me again, which of the many pieces of evidence that I have destroyed in my life am I supposed to show to you?
Shoot someone? Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
That's Eli Forbin again. Same guy who was also the victim when it came to the glove. Poor Eli.
Could this be the evidence?
Oh, it's also Eli? What the fuck they do to him, man? Wait, if it's all the same crime, then it's probably also all the same perpetrators, so it's all the evidence.
No, it's just that guy just gets repeatedly attacked because he doesn't pay his debts.
Someone shows up, stabs him, the next guy shoots him, then someone comes up with the glove and
Yeah, like
punches him.
the first time someone just slaps him in the face lightly with a glove. The next time he gets like, stabbed in the arm,
and then shot.
shooting his kneecaps out, you know.
Yeah.
It's called escalation.
Yeah. Case study was Damon Merrick.
Well, the long and short of it is, Damon done did some stuff.
His gloves were recovered. So it's the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
It's the gloves.
Well, since he wore gloves, everything else doesn't specifically point at him right now. Although I would assume that the casings could be matched to the gun. But we only know if the gun is currently in his possession. Knowing Life is Strange and guns, that probably went through 5 different people since. You know the whole journey of, like, Frank taking the gun, us taking it back.
Yeah.
If I can figure out how.
The journey of the gun.
How do I destroy a glove? Maybe I can burn it somehow.
Perhaps.
Yeah, but you gotta burn it in such a fashion that it is still distinguishable as a glove.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just gotta videotape the destruction of the glove.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let me just quickly go through, like, the wardrobe of Mr. Amber, see if he has a similar looking glove.
Yeah.
So as to not destroy any actual evidence.
Yes.
It just goes to, like, a store somewhere, like a clothing store, and it's like,
this glove.
I'm searching for a glove that looks just like this one. Brings in, like, a glove with, like, a little bit of blood on it. It's like,
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to step aside. Okay. What'd that do? Oh yeah, you want to burn it in there, right?
yeah. Burn it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
That glove is on fire.
It also started to burn rather quick. That's a wooden trash can.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
On a wooden floor.
Oof. Better not touch that again.
Disarmed.
Well, so, she's already doing her best to deprive the fire of oxygen from when it inevitably starts burning down the house.
Yeah. God.
No one, no more, no clue.
Damn. I hope James has.
You're really gonna start ratting people out
Tell me
now?
who Damon's
Come
informant is.
on.
So I need to find which of Damon's guys has been snitching. I should search around the office to see if there's any info to help me out. Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
Yeah, Frank and Damon, who wants these guys?
So can we... Maybe...
The fun thing is, if memory serves, you could literally accuse one after another until you hit the right guy, and he's always going to be like, oh no, I don't think so. He wouldn't do that. And then he's like, oh really, this guy?
So, a 911 call was received at 10:21 p.m. Maybe from that we can... bystander requested to remain anonymous, named Damon Merrick as the assailant. A bystander who requested to remain anonymous.
Just send him that.
Yeah.
A bystander that requested to be anonymous. You know what that word means, don't you?
Anonymous.
It means that they wanted their anonymity to be guaranteed.
Uh-huh.
Sarah sent all these letters.
Right.
And James never gave them to Rachel? That's so messed up.
You're not gonna read all those letters.
I would honestly love it if they actually had a function where you could have Chloe read the letters out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And but in a very Chloe manner, you know?
Yeah, like whole sarcasm stuff.
Yeah.
Sarah, in this letter, doesn't seem anything at all like the person James told us about last night.
Like, dear Rachel, yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. Hope this letter reaches you. Like, it just... yeah.
Alright, what do we got here? Sarah Gearhart, or from Mother Show.
You know, the thing is, if you're trying to sue for custody over your child, generally speaking, as a woman, you've got a good chance. But if you have a history of drugs and the other parent is the district attorney, your chances all of a sudden start to slim down significantly.
The deck seems to be stacked against you just a slight bit, right?
Well, I've got a deck of cards within reach as well. That's although some of those are now taped to the wall, as some people might already be aware of.
Yeah, so James is not having any of this nonsense.
So, this looks like Sarah stopped cashing the checks James sent her. Guess he forgot to mention that during his story last night.
$3,000. And he said he does it every month, right? That's a lot of coin. Wait, he didn't cash them in? Fair enough. Yeah.
Well,
we still need to
I agree to aid the courts on future cases.
What do we get?
That could be seen as a little
That's
snitchy.
from Gerald Scott. Rah, 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 rah. I don't think Gerald Scott doesn't have anything to do with this, right? You can just get to the phone and see if you can just type him a name. Oh, there's more.
This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very
Sheldon
cooperative comment.
Right, the guy from the first episode, man.
Mm-hmm.
The mill when it's at the festival, at that kid concert. That's him.
Wait.
Right. Fucking when we were in the first episode.
Yeah.
Like first thing we did was go to this concert.
Oh right, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Got it now. Right. So that is that guy working with the folks? Maybe he is. I mean, Frank seemed to know.
Has been very cooperative.
Yeah.
Very cooperative is something you don't want to be described as if you are a criminal, and other criminals might be hearing off that.
So that might as well just go to the phone and see if you can use that maybe.
Okay. There's no way that Frank is snitching on Damon. But I love learning about his badass loitering charge.
Also, all of a sudden, she does have time to look through Frank's stuff,
Yeah.
which she intentionally wasn't going to do before.
Okay. If I'm going to accuse one of these guys,
right,
I'd better
Also,
be sure I'm right.
I'm not entirely certain why it matters so much for her that she's right.
Yeah, because one of these, guys might get iced.
Well, yes.
You know what they say about snitches, right?
Yes, they get stitches.
They get stitches.
Could this douchebag
Here's
be
the
the
thing,
snitch
right?
Damon's talking about?
Oh god, that guy.
Yeah, that's Sheldon Pike. Man.
That's the guy from Firewall Concert.
Yeah, they're all from the Firewall concert.
Oh, okay. It makes sense. It's Damon's place.
Where to meet? Oh, nuts.
Payment? Fuck.
Well, I mean, once you're at the meet, then you can improvise from there. You don't necessarily...
But it's also like Chloe showing up, not Mr. Amber.
Well, yes.
Tough.
The trick is to just, dispatch of Damon relatively fast and then get out of there with Sarah.
What was that? 1775 or something like that? Some of that sort. I don't know how much was it. We saw it somewhere.
Yeah, just look through the police reports or something.
Here's hoping James already has Damon's money.
So.
But
or
where
just
would
look
it be?
to find an envelope with money. Probably not on his corkboard. Everyone has corkboards in this game.
Maybe.
Well, at least everyone in the Amber household.
Yeah. Hospital too.
What?
Nothing. No, nothing.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you. Wait, did it say his eyes were bro?
Yeah.
That's good. What's your eye color, bro? Okay.
I wonder if this has anything to do with Damon's stash.
Sawdust.
Well, you know, that's something that I wonder every day.
Yeah, he's probably been sawing the back of that. Exactly. Alright, all that shit behind some law books. Oh, that's a fat sack. Oh boy, that's a lot of corn.
Holy shit.
Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, by the way, they also revealed that Sarah didn't cash in any of the checks that James sent her, so he probably has all that money gotten back and hoarded and stuff. So, all right, where's Sarah at then? Let's go.
Fuck, that's Sarah. And
that is the mill.
She's at the mill.
Also,
What
that
is he
picture's not
doing
very
to
sharp,
her?
is it?
Oh, it's terrible.
It's just a random blonde chick.
Yeah, exactly. Could be Rachel. Might as well be Rachel. I mean. Alright. Oh, they're present there right now? Okay.
Holy shit. Does James
Well,
even
yes,
know
the
what he's
picture
doing?
is supposed to be up to date. That's
Right.
how hostage negotiations work.
There's a lot of Andrew Jackson.
I still have time.
Damon's
waiting for his money, right? He wouldn't do
Chloe
anything
would
to
totally
her.
be the person who would, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, take her thumb and be like,
I need to
1,
get there
2,
fast.
3, 4. He's not gonna notice that.
Yeah.
5, 6. There's.
Elliot?
Hey.
What are you doing trespassing and entering?
In the house that I'm currently trespassing and
What are you
entering.
This is
Exactly.
Rachel's house, right?
Well, yes, but who between the two has more of a connection to the Emma
really
house?
just
The Red
follow me here?
Well, probably Chloe, actually, but still.
It's like, dude.
Criminal history and all that.
Did you follow me from the
grabbing
hospital?
a bag of clothes for her or something. I don't
From
know.
Mr. Amber's office.
I'm fine.
Well, yes.
You're the one
Through
acting
the
crazy.
wall of which I just
You
reached to
shouldn't
pull out a
be here.
fat stack of cash, which is
Chloe.
still on the table.
What is
What is that? It's cash money, alright?
It's a lot of fucking
Elliot,
dough.
put that down. You have
Oh, yeah,
no
we have
idea what you're
over the
dealing
game
with.
established that Elliot's kind of creep.
And you do?
And he's
Chloe.
kind of Loki stalks
He's
Chloe.
on Loki
yourself
raiding
into-
Mr. Amber's office right now. Which means we can
You wouldn't
pin all this on
understand.
him. You know, the money, man?
Give me
Elliot's
a
fingerprints.
chance.
All of it.
What the hell are you doing?
Crime.
That should be an answer.
Honestly, Elliot, you can judge me all you want, but it's pretty fucked up that you're here right now.
Oh, it's not fucked up that you're here
I
right
don't
now?
have time for this.
When?
Chloe with the double
What?
standards coming out.
When will you have time? For me. You have all the time in the world for
Jealous much?
Rachel.
More like
I'm
Sarah.
so
but
sick of
sure.
you not seeing who Rachel really is.
Fair
When
enough.
will you realize what she's doing to you?
Elliot,
Is Rachel
just
doing anything to us?
take a step back.
No.
I think you got it backwards,
Well,
man.
you could
need to
argue
listen to
that she's
me.
manipulative.
What has your relationship with her
but,
gotten you?
I mean,
You don't know what you're talking about.
blue hair?
First night you hang out. What happens?
Almost get beat up.
You end up in a fight.
Uh-huh.
Also, forest fire.
Forest fire, too. That was second night.
That was second night?
Yeah, first night was concert.
You
Oh,
don't
right.
know what you're
That-
talking
that was
about.
First night, yeah.
Rachel saved my ass.
I'm sure that's how it seemed to you.
Well, that did
Stop
happen.
suggesting
on
that
one.
she's somehow bad
The
for...
next day she convinces you to skip school. Magically, she barely gets in trouble. And
Well,
you
I
get
wouldn't call
suspended.
having connections magic per se.
Nope. More like being the teachers
I
and
took
principal's
the fall
favorite
because
because
I
good
wanted
student
to.
and rich parent.
Rachel tried to protect me.
Yet somehow, it all
Right.
worked out for her in the end. As usual.
Got stabbed in the arm.
You don't understand. You weren't there.
Was she protecting you
Probably
when she
was.
made you take part in a play you didn't want to be in?
Well,
Oh my god, it's so horrible.
You need to shut the fuck
Kinda
up.
sorta.
I've been
It
quiet
made us be
long
involved in
enough.
a school play.
Well,
How
she kind
could
of did. She kind of did manipulate. Chloe.
Rachel is an
Yes.
amazing
In that
actress. And
specific
I don't mean on stage. She's fake.
Well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's literally talking about that before. She's like,
now the question is what's...
I don't know anymore who the real...
The question is what's better, fake Rachel or real Chloe? Very tough. Because real Chloe also isn't exactly that.
Me.
No. Just look where you are now.
In Mr. Amber's
A high
office.
school
Same place
dropout.
as you.
Hanging out with criminals and breaking into houses.
Yeah.
It's
like
crazy. It just as easily could have been you in that
See,
hospital.
dude has a point and all that, but he's currently doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, he does make some persuasive arguments, but he's also a creep. Which doesn't... Yeah.
Dude.
He's literally a stalker.
You know you sound a little stalkerish right now.
Little
tiny bit. I think we're gonna end up rap battling him,
Stalking is
are we?
defined as repeated unwanted interactions. How long have my interactions been unwanted?
Well, you see.
Yes.
Elliot.
Chloe. Me, not Rachel. It's time you saw the truth.
What does that mean?
It means you're going to stop thinking about Rachel and pay attention to me now. For
Is
once.
it ever possible that you're a little bit of a bully?
Yeah, he also feels entitled to Chloe's intention, which is, you know.
Elliot, please. I know you're upset, but...
I'm not upset!
Dude, you just broke your leg!
Just about to kill someone, man. I think rap battle, right?
Yeah. Rap battle,
Fine.
rap battle.
Elliot's gone full-blown crazy. I need to get the police to come.
Oh, you need to get
tipping him off.
Okay. The
Who was
police.
there for you? When Max left? When your dad died? No one else gave a shit about you except for me.
We have no evidence.
Suppose that Joyce might have, for
Yeah.
starters.
We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
Armed. Yeah.
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad?
So
Let's
I do
talk.
the very sneaky thing where rap battle. Alright. Stop.
What's really going on here? You can tell me.
You mean here? Specifically? Like, the Amber House?
I'm talking about your situation. Rachel is dangerous.
Oh,
you need to realize that.
I love those scenes in general, like the
Yeah.
sneakily trying to convey information while the person's not.
You're the one who's
No.
keeping me here.
I feel threatened
At
was probably
the
correct
Arcadia
one.
Bay DA James Amber's house.
That was very smooth. Very smooth.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, what the fuck?
You're acting strange.
Excuse me for
What's
a
going
second?
on?
Well, her acting was always a bit strange. I think, you know.
Nothing.
What are you? Ugh, you bitch!
Jesus, man.
Can't you see I just want to help you?
Well, to be fair,
about to punch me, man.
that should have alerted the police plenty.
You're going to assault me now?
Someone sneakily trying to
That's
convey
how
their
far
location
you'll
and
go to
then
protect
someone
Rachel.
else being very upset
This is
about
what I'm
it, calling
talking about.
her a bitch and hanging
No!
out.
You idiot!
What the fuck?
That's the alarm.
Better run, dickbag. Cops will be here any minute.
Very smooth, very smooth. Yeah, I know.
Well, would you say that she is in fact a
Smooth criminal.
criminal?
No, not really. Yeah.
You know what I just noticed?
What you notice?
There were birches there.
Yeah, there was. Shut up.
So?
Forget it. Don't even inquire.
You were there when we had the discussion.
No, you weren't.
I'm pretty sure we've had that discussion as well. With him. Maybe. Does that remind anyone of anything?
Yeah, like father, like daughter.
Yeah.
Not girls with it.
That's You know, she has genetic disposition to attract
trucks.
Trucks.
Big
Specifically
rigs.
ones with lumber on them.
It's not a very good generic disposition to have.
I reminds me of one anti-vaxxer mom who thought that the fact that her kid was run over was because the vaccines made it magnetic.
He's been lying to her.
Of course.
Life.
It's very, very obvious. Very obvious. That's why everyone gets run over all the time.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
Shut up. Oh, it's William. What
That
up?
doesn't justify what he's done.
I'm just saying, I'd probably do anything to keep you safe.
Anything.
But I won't do that.
Nah.
Dad?
I don't like that song very much anymore. As a matter of fact, let me check if I have that on my phone and if I do delete it. I gotta do that every once in a while. I listened to a song this morning in the radio or on the car radio by accident, and I noticed that I still have it, and I'm probably gonna
really lied about.
No, I don't have it. It's called I Would Do Anything for Love, right?
Might hurt me to know.
It's by Meatloaf, the
What
man.
do you think? It is. Let me delete
And
this.
sometimes it also lists in parentheses, but I won't do that. But that
Yeah.
is not.
I just don't know anymore. That's what makes it so horrible.
I sometimes
James
start
Amber,
disliking
the
songs.
perfect dad.
Yeah, I know.
James Amber, the scheming asshole.
The other one is Right Here Waiting by
would
Richard
act
Morris.
exactly the same around Rachel.
Yeah, it's
Sweetheart, you're a terrible liar, so
dubious.
I couldn't have been much better, right? Would you love me less?
If what?
I think there was a discussion about dishonesty.
Okay.
I guess it depends on what it was.
That's the trouble, sweetheart. The truth's risky. And the idea of you loving me even a little less, I don't think I'd ever want to risk that. Are you really ready to hear the answer to your question?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Problem is, I'm dead. So how am I supposed to tell you anything?
Self-awareness 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Also, more importantly, she's starting to see him now that she's awake, too.
Yeah.
Which means that her condition, whatever the fuck it is getting worse.
Yes.
Hallucinations.
I guess it's better this way. Not knowing.
Then I'll always be the perfect dad?
Get off my car.
How many people get to say that?
Everyone with one of those Best Dad awards.
Well, best is not perfect.
No
By
way.
definition, would assume that if you're
My
perfect,
ride, my tunes.
that if you're perfect, that you're also best, but not necessarily
Yeah.
vice versa. Because perfection could be unattainable.
Correct.
Or just not. Or possible not.
Am I seriously going in to face Damon Merrick?
This dude's still hanging out at the side, like, what up?
Hella crazy.
This is symbolic
I'm
of
glad
how
you're
he's getting
here, Dad.
closer and closer.
You don't want me to go?
I don't
No.
know. It's Justin.
I like the company. Besides, you don't want to miss this. Things are about to get
Oh, he doesn't want to miss a thing.
Who was that song?
Aerosmith.
And that's also one of those. Why are you doing that? Why are you decimating my playlist?
Are you suggesting I'm removing 10% of your total songs?
No. But I know.
See, I'm one of those people. I know the correct definition of decimation.
I am very smart. Oof. Nice blast. It's the old milk.
Well, you know, it used to be more charming. Now it's more
blood?
charred.
Yeah, that is blood and that is Frank's. That is
Yes.
Frank's hood.
Well,
Isn't that Damon's blood?
Frank?
well, we know that there was a physical fight involving weaponry between
Frank and Damon.
Francis and Damon,
They
and
threw
we
down.
also know that
Frank.
this is the place where Frank lives.
Yeah.
Hence,
It's definitely gonna be either one's blood.
it's fair to
probably.
assume that the blood is related to that incident.
Maybe both bloods mixed.
Shit.
Like
This
with
is
like
bad.
twice the drugs in it.
I'll get you help, Frank. But first, I've gotta help Rachel's mom.
All right, let's do it.
Well, something tells me that Frank is gonna survive.
Yeah.
But the neon sign survived the fire,
Yeah,
as
somehow.
did the entirety of the
Where the hell is
wiring that
Sarah?
connects to the power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's sheet metal. You might be able to graffiti that. No, you can, but you can move it.
It says something about Damon back there. This does say that it's with Damon there. Yeah. That's what it says.
Tag it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Exactly. Can you tag it?
I think it just says tag.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
all.
tag.
That's bullshit. That thing's still there?
Because I think
Glad
otherwise
to
it says
see the
graffiti.
bone made it.
It's dear head.
Oh dear.
Where's the homicidal drug dealer, spooky deerhead?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you know from the picture. Also, the deer head also still very much wired.
Yes.
There's a phone. Okay. Okay, that's Damon's phone.
I feel like that would be a good opportunity to steal Damon's phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. This happens. Maybe this happens.
Everything's
I'm not sure.
going to be just fine.
Right, yeah.
Can we prevent this from happening?
This
Just a
specific, I
little
don't think so.
longer,
But
and all your troubles
Oh, no.
are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand why
Yeah, appealing to the
does he-
humanity within Damon is not.
no, it's to see
Jesus.
Damon got a busted nose.
So that's what he's worried about. Can't let
So
the
that was his
public
blood, probably.
The mother of his daughter is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to.
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture. So that's what's going to happen.
All right, that was the deal, right? Right.
This is
Yes,
so
yeah.
messed
James
up.
wanted Sarah assassinated. Tough.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, yeah. That's what the deal with Damon was. I
After
think.
all,
What's that? Because
no one believes in
Yeah.
junkie.
No.
He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this.
What's
Damon.
up?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, do you not see the wad of money in my hand?
Yeah.
I assume use the knife is not actually a dialogue
I
option.
got your money right here. The money James owes you,
How the fuck do you...
Run!
no one has to know. Just let her go, and I won't say.
Yeah.
Talking's over.
Leave her alone.
Shut up.
You even know who that is.
Well,
What
I mean-
the fuck?
That's James's phone, right? Yeah.
You
Wait.
boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence?
But
all that?
here's the interesting thing. It seems like he instantly recognized the phone.
Right.
Why would you recognize the phone?
I don't know. He read it. Like he flipped it
I
over and
said
read.
shut the fuck up!
Well, yeah, but he like right away, like, oh shit, when she dropped it.
Well, because he dropped the phone. So that's suspicious.
No.
First of all.
I feel like teenagers carry the
Go
phone.
to your fucking happy place.
Yeah, I think that was the deal, by the way. Getting
Let
her
this
hooked
be a
again.
lesson.
Okay, maybe fair enough.
Kid.
Might not have actually been.
Make good life.
I thought it
choices,
got like a lethal dose
or
or
you'll
something.
end up like her. Now,
Make good life choices. Yeah.
what do I do?
Damon!
Hanging out with friends. Oh, he's still there.
What did you do?
Oh, he also got busted up. Okay.
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe.
Frank.
You don't really want to do this again, do
We're
you?
fighting again? Okay, then.
Okay. Then I don't want to do this again. Come on, man.
Fuck you.
Sarah. Rachel. Your daughter. She.
She indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah?
Oy.
Chloe Price.
How you know that?
Well, apparently someone doesn't care about you.
Yes. Or Damon.
Fighting to the death.
Your friend, Frank, took care of Damon.
We all know what.
Did he set up his He set up his
You don't
401k.
need to worry about them right now. Sit.
Sarah. Are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
That's bullshit, Sarah.
You're not listening.
Rachel deserves to know what happened to you.
No, she doesn't. Rachel deserves a loving father. A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him. Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
And just what
Having
is
fake
James
was to
protecting
satisfy
her
human.
from?
Yeah.
That is the concept.
She wants to meet you, Sarah.
No, she doesn't. She wants to meet her mother.
Yes.
I can never be that for her.
Also, yes.
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back.
Her
But he's
daughter
right.
or sobriety?
I'm broken.
Probably, Doctor. I'm not sure.
Everybody's broken, Sarah.
Oh? Does everybody abandon their own child for 15 years?
No, just you.
Does everybody take money to stay away?
Maybe me.
You're here now. That's what matters.
What do you know?
I know Rachel needs you. I know loss.
But this is about gain, not loss.
I lost my father
Rachel never technically lost.
years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran
Timber
a red
truck?
light, and that was it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I couldn't hear you.
You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone.
It appears to be
No
heroin.
more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
Because it kills you.
I read your letter to James. You beat this before. You can beat it again.
No. I can't.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking
never
about
the good
here,
reply.
but I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's
Max
had a
bench
good
press at
life.
315 pounds.
Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
Even without all this shit, the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you? You lost your father.
Sorta.
It's
Do
called
you
character
really want
assassination.
to put
It's a
Rachel
real
through
concept.
that?
Don't you want to see her? You came here
She
for
literally
it.
just said it's
You
not
got
about her.
sober. You deserve the chance to know your daughter.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I can do.
Get out of here.
Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power.
The power.
What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
So, Sergej, can you kind of detect what your big decision is going to be at the end of this game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
Here, Rachel gave this to me. She said she's had it her whole life. Since she was a baby.
I gave it to her.
She'd want you to have it.
Thank you, Chloe.
See, that's an option I've never seen before.
Yeah. I don't think we had that.
Well, because we didn't have the bracelet.
Right. We also didn't have the correct. We also didn't have the correct ending in air quotes. the successful one. But we'll tell Sergej when we get there. All right. Like, watch this be Mikey's hood, and just rolling dice in there.
I would not be opposed. But it does make the story flow way worse if you insert that in between like,
everywhere
this and the climax. Well, I mean, I guess that was the climax.
Why are they in the hospital? Like the parents, not Rachel.
Hi, Chloe.
To lend her companion.
Rachel's just fallen asleep.
When I broke my arm, you think anyone was there in the hospital that I wasn't even at?
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later.
Hey.
Go back
too fast.
Sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I
Don't
talk
make
to
me
Chloe
look like a liar here.
alone for a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
What's cracking?
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed?
What?
Doc says
How
there'll
did
be a
that
sick scar.
happen?
Maybe a tattoo is in order. Fuck yeah.
No. Like full sleeve, like Sarah? Speaking
We
of which.
never actually escaped. Did we?
Well, never.
Well, someone
Got
escaped.
time.
We planned that like 24 hours ago.
All the time in the world. So, how did everything go? Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
The thing is,
There we go. The Raven by Edgar
Protect her
Allan
from
Poe.
the truth.
What? You snap picked that again? What did you pick?
Protect her from the truth.
Oof.
That makes, interesting enough, makes
I
less sense.
failed
It's one of
you.
those setups where I was like, I have to tell you something, and then they don't actually tell them anything.
What do we do?
I couldn't find her.
I'm pretty sure we told her the
We
truth.
spilled the beans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Funny.
You snap picking
You
these
seem so
decisions.
confident.
There you go. I mean, fair enough.
Really
You've already
thought
had
you'd
your
find
mind
her.
made up before because you had some time. You
Yeah.
knew what it was going to be.
Me too. Maybe we can try tomorrow. Maybe she hasn't left town yet. Of course. I know. Wherever she is.
Wherever.
She loves you. Very much.
Oh, by the way, where did my bracelet end up? You're not currently wearing it.
How?
Oh, Frank has it.
know that?
Oh, fuck.
Which is later true, by the way. Ooh.
Because why should she be any different from the rest of us?
And now we have dinner, I believe.
You have dinner?
Come on, is it
No,
going
wait.
on?
That might have just been like, yeah, it's not really like an acted out scene or anything.
Yeah.
It happens.
The game is over at this point. It's just that was the family decision. It's just
Okay.
Hey, Frank.
To be fair, I feel like the payoff would be significantly weaker if after the big decision they had to make like some smaller ones, like just to lead out of the game.
Also, Frank literally killed somebody, and apparently there's never going to be repercussions of it.
Well, to be fair, first of all, he did it for a good reason, which I know is not an excuse.
Snitches get stitches, man.
And B, and way more importantly, there's only really, well, two people that know besides Frank himself.
And Sarah. And Chloe.
Those are the two people.
Yeah. Oh, 2 people, and not including Frank. Yeah.
That's what besides means. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, fuck, oh no.
In that way, Sarah is kind of out of the picture again, and it's not like Chloe would rat him out, especially because he literally saved her life. Look who's a giant nerd.
Drew. It's Drew.
Yeah, god damn, it's Drew.
Yeah, it's Drew, god damn it.
You might say it's the Drew.
Wait, what's her problem?
Character development is a problem.
Anything happened there? Was she like at the end of the last episode still clapping?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? What's that shit about?
I assume the scenes here are not actually that tailored to our individual decisions. Meaning that character growth that we could have provoked still doesn't necessarily. That doesn't happen. Yeah, he's like, God.
Lost student. So here's the thing that I wonder about, right? Because we never know this later. Oh, we still got scenes. Okay, then.
Oh man.
Still more cutscenes.
Well, you know.
Oh, the Raven. The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many quaint this volume of forgotten lore. Also, Lighthouse.
Yeah, I believe this doesn't actually go up until they have the tattoos at the very least.
Oh god, right. The tats. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. What's it? What was that? So as if to say that you're not judging tattoos.
Yes.
Crazy. Oh god, yeah. That...
Right, yes, that also happens.
I'm no longer a fan of this, by the way. This is too insane.
The blue hair?
Yeah, the whole blue hair, the full thing. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of like the purple in the middle.
Yeah. The little bit of blue, like blue touch, was enough.
Yeah, sure.
That was tasteful. This is now just too much. Oh, he's teaching her to tag stuff.
You're saying she's teaching her to ride with the Sharpie?
Yeah.
Great. I'm sure it's actually there in the game.
Yeah, it is. Alright, yeah.
The girl with the dragon tattoo.
Why would they do that? Also, was he gonna get her left shoulder tatted or something because of the scar? Stabbing?
Well, you know, chicks dig scars.
What?
Yeah.
The trucks.
It's wrong.
Yeah, literally. In every way.
Tell you, up until the tattoo.
That's the game. Alright, so...
Well, there is one post-credit scene that we're going to go through the source.
Yeah, the thing I was gonna wonder about is does Rachel, because it's never revealed in the actual game, does Rachel ever find out more about Sarah? Because she gets together with Frank later on. And you would assume that would be a discussion point.
I don't know.
So you did not tell Rachel the truth, as did a very small majority of people. But very evenly split as a good entity.
I always like how they're highlighting the very important final choice by giving it its own page on the decision screen.
We ran instead of attacking. We're mean to Joyce. Stayed out of the fight. Okay, that's Nathan thing. That's not from this episode even. That's from
what?
That's all. That's from the first episode.
Well,
wait, that is the only one from this episode, right? That's what I think. That's what I was.
Did
Right?
you press X for next?
Oh no, it was okay. You killed the player with soda. For fuck's sake.
Well, I feel like killing a house plant is kind of part of the course for a Life is Strange game.
We didn't have Drew's money. We could have had Drew's money still. We could have given it to several people. We could have
we
donated
could have just
it.
never given it to anyone.
We could have put it in the donation jar at the hospital. Yeah, we could have never.
If we had it, yes.
But we had not had it. Visit the Norths.
Then again, it's also not a very Chloe thing to do, I feel.
We didn't spar with Drew over pudding. We did that last time, right?
Right, yes, yeah.
We totally did that.
Okay.
It also says...
It's pudding from the hospital. It's like the one edible food there.
Wait. But also, last one says you played Tabletop with Mikey, which we did, but it's not highlighted.
What?
The last one said you played Tabletop with Mikey, which we did, but it's not highlighted. We didn't donate to the fund. We could have donated $250, $1,000, or $1,250. Yikes.
That's weird though, because playing tabletop and visiting them at the hospital kind of goes hand in hand,
Yeah. You got to do the first to do either one of the other two.
Huh. Weird.
Didn't donate? No, we didn't have anything. Convinced Damon that Sheldon was the snitch. Could have also given Thunder or Gerald away. Cool. Whatever.
Right, we could have given everyone away except for Frank.
And see, that's the last one. Rachel did not meet her mother. Rachel, there's a very specific combination of things to say in that long discussion with Sarah to get Rachel to meet her.
What?
But that's very, very tough. So we also didn't do it, by the way. Back when we played it, we also did not make it happen, unfortunately. But I really want to see that ending at some point.
Well,
I mean,
YouTube.
YouTube is a huge platform. Stuff like that can be found.
It's our employer.
No.
Thank you, YouTube, for everything you do, assholes. Is there another one?
Nope.
Okay, so that's that. So what do you?
There is still the post-credit scene besides that.
Let's play that actually.
Also, I want to point out how I feel like almost making Sarah addicted again seems like a very cruel thing rather than just straight up killing her.
Maybe he didn't want to have maybe James didn't want to be charged with like murder or like hiring a hitman.
I'm just saying it's very cruel to.
All right, that post-credit scene, right?
Yeah, that.
Oh boy. Right, I almost forgot. Pay attention.
Those pictures were in the main game, I believe. You know what was also in the main game?
Oof.
Photography in the background.
Yeah.
Red folder, so you're sure.
Yeah, dude. Oof. Y'all know what's going on back there. That's a big oof. Yeah, that's a large oof. That scene, I remember. Because we played Before the Storm before we played this game. So, with that scene, we didn't know anything about it. Like, we was like, what does that mean? Then when we played the last game at the very end when we heard about the darkroom shenanigans, then that scene hit me again. I remembered it. I was like, wait a minute, they did that. Yeah. Large oof. So, quick assessment of the game. We're going to obviously have you talk about this on podcast 109. But quick assessment, Sergej. How's the situation looking? You like it?
Yeah,
pretty good.
Sure. But kind of sad that she didn't get to meet Sarah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to say it was your fault, but I'm saying you could have played it in such a manner
made it
that
happen.
they
But it's
would've.
hard. Obviously, it's a hard one to make happen.
I mean, obviously, I would assume that most players who would have the choice whether to do it or not would pick to do so, and still only like 90% of players actually
exactly
got it. So
it's not
you know.
So that's that game. Again, podcast 109 will have this gentleman Sergej on the podcast to talk about this in detail. Maybe take his Life is Strange personality test. But next week we're going to be playing this on the screen right there, the bonus episode Farewell. And do you know those two characters on the screen?
Yeah, sure.
Who's that?
That's Chloe and.
Exactly.
Names.
Oh man,
bruh.
Mr. Jefferson.
Back when I was a little girl.
Yeah, it's Max. Don't say that. It's
Never Maxie.
It's Max. Correct.
Yes.
So for one episode, there's also going to be one that kind of ties the story together.
We're not gonna tell you anything about the farewell episode. You can just play that.
We'll get there, but it's pretty good. So thank you everyone for watching this whole shebang. This is next week. The podcast is the Saturday of next week. And JJ.
That's it.
Sergej.
That's it.
That's it.